so pleased that you could all make this journey with me through the YouTubian galaxy. We are departing soon, so please come in and take a seat. And of course, say hi to our pilot Pete. Sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. Turbulence is to be expected, and for some can cause severe anxiety. In case of such an emergency, look above your head, or you will see an oxygen mask. Upon pushing the red panic button to the left, the mask will drop down. Please place it over your nose and mouth and breathe until calm. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last check before takeoff. Please make sure all loose items are secure. Please make sure that your seat belts are fastened tightly. If you feel that you have boarded this aircraft and are not supposed to be here or have changed your mind, now is the time to get off. Refreshments will be served soon. Please sit back and enjoy the trip. And again, thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning, morning. Well, we got Lip Lock in the house. We got Crazy Chicken Lady, Angie's Live, Eddie, Texaholic, Sassy Brass. Oh my goodness, you guys are just in here this morning. There's Teresa. It is Sunday. Lisa 54, it's Sunday. That's right. Pass the coffee pots around. Y'all get your coffee out. I thought I would just go live this morning. Pete was like, you have not let me on camera for a while now, bitch. You better get me on camera. That's what he said. I was like, Pete, just hang out. Don't let it go through your head because there's nothing there in your head, Pete, for it to go through. Well, I seen some interesting things already on YouTube this morning. Andrew Hiltz is going after Don B. Toast to you, Andrew. Do you want me to send you some stuff, Andrew? Remain Calm has things in her vault, okay? Hey, Nana for life. That Don B probably wishes would have went away. But this is social media. Nothing goes away. Nothing goes away. Hey, innocent until proven guilty. You've been the topic of conversation again. You are always the topic of conversation. But you've always been respectful in my chat. So you said you're a woman. I don't think you're lying. If you're Tim Mullins, maybe you want to be a woman. I don't know. I'm just saying. No, you've always been respectful in my chat. Always. We've never had a problem with you over here. And I don't see one in the future. But boy, you've made a name for yourself. That's what you said. You were a woman. And like I said, if it is you, Timmy, maybe you want to be a woman. I don't know. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah. People are hot and heavy on you. I know it's Tim Mullins. I know by the way they write stuff. Really? Because I have to ask some of my subs sometimes, not because I even really need to know, but I'm like, are you a man or a woman? Just because of their names. But yes, that is hysterical. You are you are in the top of the YouTube world on who is innocent until proven guilty. Maybe I should just do a live that's called Who is Innocent Until Proven Guilty? We want to know. That's so funny. I do think it's funny. Funny, funny. Dang, Andrew's live again. What is wrong with you, Andrew? I'm like, I'll go live in a little bit. Andrew's live. And then he goes off, and I'm like, okay. And then I come back on, and it's like, Andrew's live again. Andrew, ain't you got better things to do? Huh? Get my stick out, boy. I actually feel sorry for Tim. To be fair, he's getting bashed on YouTube. People thinking I'm Tim. Oh my gosh, innocent until proven guilty. They're going to jump all over you saying that. What's this rogue got your name in her mouth for? Oh, I don't know. I don't think she said anything about me. Not that I know of. And if she has, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says about me. Ain't gonna break out this hard any. It's not a spoon, Jackie. It's a ruler. You know, like the nuns used to use on people. Smack shit out of them. Oh, she did? Well, I don't know why she wants to talk about me. I ain't fucking done nothing to her. I have done nothing to that person. I've been actually nice. But if she wants to talk about me, she can. But guess what? I'm not going to give her the view to go watch what she said about me. How about that? Oh, yeah. I don't think she really said anything about me, though, innocent until proven guilty. I know that she talked about you and Lips. I know she talked about Dippy. I personally haven't, you know, I don't know Dippy like I do Lips. And I don't, you know what? I don't care what she said about Lips. I really don't. So if they miss me saying that, I will repeat it. Lips is a big girl. She does her own thing. She says what she says to people. Has not a fucking thing to do with me. The only thing that was weird to me was the statement about Nana's angels and helping her along to heaven, which was messed up. I'm like, don't use Nana's name, shit. But what's it do? This is the thing. What does it do? What does it do to go after people? The way I see it, if you're wanting something from somebody on YouTube, get a hold of them. You don't have to say shit on YouTube. Get a hold of them behind the scenes. I would rather somebody get a hold of me and tell me to fuck off to me than to do it on their channel. What does that do? Get the remain calm haters over to your fucking shit? Huh? I'm sure there's plenty of remain calm haters out there. Dang, Lisa, you cooking? Are you cooking breakfast or are you cooking dinner? A lot of people cook when I'm on for some reason. What you doing, Sassy Ann? Yes, exactly, Lip Lock. They like those clicks and views. But if I'm being a bad girl, what do you want me to say about it? Y'all in the YouTube universe can go around and talk shit about whoever you want. But Remain Calm says one thing about somebody. Oh, Lord, the gates of hell have opened up. There I go, down into hell. I ain't going to hell. Jesus loves me. Do I need to sing it? Do I need to sing it? I don't think so. It didn't come out real well last time. Last time I sang that song, I know I busted everybody's eardrums. Me too, Be the Bean. I love to make people laugh too. I'd rather laugh than freaking. No, we're not really talking about that girl again. I don't want to give her the recognition. I was nice. I was nice about her. All right? Not no more. Don't get me started. Cooking Sunday dinner, pork chops in the oven with all the fixings. Oh, that sounds good. I just had a donut and I'm still having my coffee. There's Lips. 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 Why were you mad at me yesterday? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm like, why the fuck is she mad at me? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I guess I just don't follow directions real well. I don't know what you wanted me to do. Yeah, I guess I didn't follow directions real well. I apologize. I didn't let you sleep. Girl, you want to wake up, call for remain calm? You be bitching if I call at 5 o'clock in the morning. You be like, bitch, what the fuck you want? That's exactly what you would do. Well, Texaholic, we can be pretty funny over here. I would rather be funny than be bitching all the time. Bitch, 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 bitch. Somebody stole my peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of the lunchroom. Now I ain't got no lunch. It's Lips' fault. Lips did it. Lips does everything. She does do everything. But, don't blame her for something crazy like sending somebody upstairs. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't think Rowan left YouTube, Crazy Chicken Lady. I hope not. I liked Rowan. I know you're doing him behind the scenes. You guys are doing the nasty. Lips and Tim Mullins doing the nasty. And he's paying her for it. Can you play the Be the Bean Kettle cult video? Yes. Is it the. Yes, I can. I can do it. I can do it. I think I just showed it yesterday, but it is so cool. Let me find the right one, darling. What am I say? Videos. Is it the one you just did, lip lock? My video is gone. I shared and can't find her. Well, if I don't know, Crazy Chicken Lady, you've been summoned to give haircuts. Hey, at least you can give haircuts. Yes, on RC from BB. I think it's this one you just did, right? I will play it. The cult video. I love it, love it, love it. Be prepared to be woke up this morning, y'all. Welcome to my low budget channel. Okay, I got to get my spiel on here. You're going to put a copyright disclaimer for me playing one of your videos, Lib Locked. Thank you, darling. That is so funny. Okay. Welcome to my channel. Opinions and theories with no repercussions. That is true over here. Okay. I commentate. All right. And if it's educational, that is a plus. Always a plus to be educated. Trigger warning where needed. It's all over. All over. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Ooh, trigger warning. Okay. And of course, fair use. Always. And if it's in your opinion, put it. If it's a theory, a T will do the job. If it's a comment, like somebody's weird, okay, put a C. That's all you got to do. Not a big problem. Oh my goodness. We're going to listen. You guys better be ready to get woke up. Because this woman, I hope this is the one. I hope this is the one. And yes, we will join your cult, Lip Lock. Why not? Why not join it? Hey, Sweet D. You need me for a neighbor? I am a cool neighbor. Unless you live across the street. If you ever move in by me, move on either side. Or just not right across the street. Okay? I can do that. Oh my gosh. All right. Everybody be prepared to be perked up here. All right? Oh, I better unmute it. Did I tell you my channel's low budget? Oh, wait, not this one? Girl, which one is it then? I tried to find it yesterday. Does it say the bean? Do you know what the name of it is? Be the Bean. Okay, I'll have to find it. Hold on. Here, I'll do it the easy way. Lip lock no more. Be the Bean. Oh, wait, did I spell bean right? Absolutely spelled bean right. I'm not saying it ain't true. I'm saying I don't believe it. Yeah, I'll pull over. I'll pull myself up here in a minute. I will find it. I swear I'll find it. I love your list of stuff. Oh, the channels Be the Bean. Well, why didn't y'all say that? Y'all, you're getting spanked today. Jeez. I thought you meant Lip Lock had one out called Be the Bean. All right. Well, let me find Be the Bean then. Let me get Lip Lock out there. Get out, Lip Lock. Get out. Here we go. Let me get to it here. Jeezy. Well, I'm slow. I done ate an edible CBD, of course, because it's not legal here. So it's CBD all the way for me. I started early today. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get coordinated here. Okay. Is it the Be the Bean story? Oh, is it the cult remix? Is that what you're talking about? I got it right here. What am I looking for on Be the Bean? The cult one? Okay. Hang on, let me pull it up. Let me share it. Let me share some Lip Lock with you guys. I'll share her. She doesn't mind. All right. Here's the cult one that Be the Bean did. Let me unmute it. Because a lot of times on my low budget channel, I'll freaking mute shit. You guys can't hear a fucking word I'm saying. Or I'll be talking about a video and you can't hear the video. That's the way we roll over here. All right.
Here's the chant. Get ready. Learn it. You're in a cult. I control your behavior. I control your information input. I control your thought processes. And I control your emotions. And don't you forget it, every one of you. This is a cult, and I am your leader. And you must worship me. This is a cult, and I am your leader. To be in it, you must worship me.
That's fucking
This is a
hilarious.
cult, and I am your leader. And to be in my cult, you must worship me.
That's freaking hilarious. That is really good. That was really good. Oh God. That's, you know what? Leave it to women to be able to make music like that. That was good. That was really good. Well, I like Be the Bean. I'm subscribing. Sorry I hadn't subscribed before. Oh. Let's listen to this one while we're at it. Fair use, Be the Bean. You got me to sub, okay? So don't get mad that I'm showing your stuff. This is very interesting to me.
An electrical
Okay, wait. Here we go. She's talking
drugs. I'm getting the drugs were being hidden. The pills. I'm getting little packages of pills. They would make little packages up. You know, the little packages are actually being.
I told you guys about this woman. She knew that you put the pills in a little bag. She knew that. How'd you know that, psychic lady? How did you know that? How did you know that they hide the drugs in electrical sockets that sometimes causes fire and makes their house burn down? How did you know? Did your guides tell you that?
Or were being hid in electrical outlets. So they would take the electrical cover off, shove them in there.
Breaking Bad. That's hilarious. That very good, Be the Bean. You're on it. This psychic lady, this lady psychic, she knows things. She knows things. But you know what's weird? I'm not even psychic. And I know them things. I know them. All right. Not because I watched a TV show. It's because I've been around some really fucked up people in my life. I'm not no more. Not no more. I don't hang with that crowd anymore. I'm too old. I can't rock it like I used to. I got bad back. Really messed up. Yeah, Hey, Be the Bean. Yeah, she was talking to four. That's what she said. She was talking to 423 Chase. And you know what else she said about that? She was like, and finally, I couldn't keep up with what he was telling me. I finally just turned it over to law enforcement. I'm like, girl, how did you get Chase to tell you things? How? How did you get Chase to talk to you and tell you his deepest, darkest secrets? Or were you telling him his deepest, darkest secrets? Inquiring minds want to know. We want to know. You know what Chase said? If I told something that ain't true, It's because somebody else told it to me. That's what he said. That's what Chase said. If I tell a lie, it's because somebody told that lie to me. So it ain't my fault that I'm a liar. You freaking weirdos. That's hilarious. That's what Chase said. Because he's a special kind of guy. You know what? Chase tried to, like, take Don Wells out, from what I heard. So I wonder how big Chase is. Because Don's pretty freaking, you know, he's like one of them fucking Franken monsters, you know, with that, he's got that wart. Don's got that mole or wart or something right there, right freaking there, where his horn tried to come out. Because he had a horn growing out. So they whacked that shit off and left a little mark right there, a little bump where they tried to cut it off. Chase is only 5 feet tall. Oh, but you don't know how them drug people do. You know, he might have done him a little bit of substances, made him feel that tall. He could take on the world. He'll be doing, and then he say, "I didn't do that. They made me do it." You know how people are that snort drugs. That person made me do it. They put that line right out in front of me, and they said, "You're going to do it." And no, I'm not going to do it. So just like they did with Candace, every time she had to snort her line, they stuck that straw up in one side of her nose, right? Then they covered her mouth and the other side of her nose and hit her in the fucking back of the head. Scared her so much, she snorted that shit right up her nose. Oh my God, I'm never eating another edible before I go live. I can't with my fucking self. Oh, Chucky's arrest record lip lock. Hey, you know what? I'm going to start a business. I'm just going to look at people's criminal records for everybody online. Only charge a couple bucks. They look up everybody. They want to know everything. Don't ever lie about nothing online. They'll take you down. You better even make sure you put down the right toilet paper you use. Oh, yeah, she's making candles. She joined the candle club. I think AB's actually got good stuff. He's got the CBD shit going on. Ernie's less trouble, but a highway in front of him. Highway run. He didn't run very far. He got tased. Knocked him right on his ass. I bet it hurt, too. I bet when Ernie got tased, I felt bad for him. And people online were playing it over and over. And it's like, Ernie, if you had PTSD from getting tased, I bet every time they played that over and over again, it really fucked with you. These people. I can't with these people. Oh my gosh. Yeah, welcome everybody coming in. I usually say hi, but I did things I shouldn't have done this morning. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me find what else. You need Facebook's help, Lip Lock? I'm not a real good Facebooker. I have one. And a few people, few people. All right. Let me see. Let me see what else we got. Mr. Bean. Man, I used to watch that show all the time. All the time. Ooh, I've got to watch this one. I have to watch this one. Just hang on. Fair use. I know I'm not allowed this one. I know it. It's got Prayer Garden in title.
Meeting. Don't wear no perfume, and if you're a freaking sissy and you can't handle it, don't come. Right? And then she wanted to make everybody believe that it's because of, because of a certain group of people who no longer even exist.
You're wrong. Here's
I got too much to say already.
why. The hate group has strong ties to law enforcement in Florida and Georgia.
Cold, it's happening here. Massachusetts has a growing neo-Nazi movement. Now,
given the growing activity of these organizations over the past few years.
Oh my gosh. That's right. Prove her wrong.
Even made their way onto the Senate floor. This guy sat in the speaker's chair. Could you ever imagine seeing that in America?
Absolutely.
Okay, we want everybody to meet in the streets of Brooklyn, New York. Right? We want everybody meeting in the streets of Brooklyn, New York, because,
Because
we spotted the mafia. All right? We spotted the mafia. I'm sorry to tell you, but the mafia is don't even exist anymore.
Start. You're completely missing the point, and everything you think is actually at odds with reality when you look at the data. In fact, you're nowhere close to being accurate.
Right? Man, that is so 1950s. It's unbelievable.
What?
The mafia has continued to be involved in a broad spectrum of illegal activities. But the right question would be, does the mafia still exist in 2022? Gambino family. Domenico Little Dom Cefalù is the boss of the family at this time. The Gambinos are not even 50% of what they were in their golden days, but even what's left of them equals a mafia family that's nowhere near extinction. Genovese family. The Lomo and the Genovese are operating strongly in the shadows. Colombo family. Bonanos have always benefited from a close relationship with the Gambinos, and that still exists today. Several Bonanno and Gambino members were charged with narcotics trafficking and loan sharking in an FBI sting in November 2017. It's not as often these days the two mafia families work so closely together. Mancuso has Joseph Camarano Jr., who was acquitted of racketeering and extortion charges in March 2019. The consigliere John Porky Zancocchio was acquitted in the same case. It's likely that the Bonanos are going to prosper since their upper echelon are all free men. Lucchese family. Cheses are feeling the heat. More than 30 of their members and associates have been nabbed in federal stings since 2017.
If the past is any indication of the future, not only is there no chance that you'll ever be right, all signs suggest you will never even come close once in your lifetime.
That you are absolutely right. I want to tell you something. You are making some really good videos. Don't stop.
There was a meeting. Don't wear no perfume.
This is the thing. I mean, what she's saying about Jody Sue's right. Jody Sue, called people, wanted to have a group of people to go into the woods to sneak up on an alleged KKK rally or some crap like that, right? And Jody Sue's like, don't wear perfume. And don't worry, I can walk through the woods at night. I don't even need a flashlight. I will just take my broom and ride it right on through the trees. My broom, it goes by itself. Automatic broom. That's what she said. That is what she said. And I will say this too, because you made me realize something that I've been thinking for a while. Not all creators, but just a couple. They talk about things and they talk about them superficially, like they know what the fuck they're talking about. And my kind of people and me, when I hear that, I'm like, what? What? Are you kidding me? And people believe what she says. They believe it. I mean, it's crazy, but they believe what people say because a lot of people don't do research. You don't, you don't. You just take somebody's word for it. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't ever do that. You do your research. Get a pen and a piece of paper and you write things down. That's what you do. It's not hard. And now we have computers. So you take your little thing, that thing, I think it's called a keyboard. And no, Lisa, don't call me. I'm on break. Okay. My psychiatrist and psychologist office is closed right now. Lisa, I'm telling you, I know you're watching. Girl, don't even try it with me. But yes, always do your own research. If someone says, I seen whoever jumped through a ring of fire, it's like find out where it was at. You guys get what I'm saying. I'm just talking silly shit now. Yeah, it's craziness. She looked a lot different too. She's aged. Oh, I have. Thank you. I have aged. Oh, the Bad Batch video. I will find it. I will find it. Maybe I don't want to make sure I didn't pass it up. Let me come down here to the. We'll do 8 more. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. That one right there, I bet is hilarious. Jay. Jonathan. That is hilarious. Am I missing it? What's the title? Bad Batch. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Here, let me try this. Well, my dumbass. Let me go back to your am I missing it somewhere? Oh, okay. Hi, H. Lips. Lips. Lippy lips. I don't even know what I'm. You know what? It's one of the first videos you did. It should be right in. Well, it's going to be all the way down, isn't it? I'm going to go through. I'm going to watch some of your videos while I'm looking. How about that? I'll tell you one that cracked me up was wait a minute. I'm just going through and
Candace, stop.
Who's that? That's his wife, Kansas.
Are you gonna question my character?
Crazy. This crazy. I don't want to call people out their names, you know. Oh, you fucking
Stop.
Why is she stupid?
Stop.
She's a dumb bitch.
You did not turn out to be the kind of girl I thought you were.
I don't like you do that. I don't do that stuff. You and her
Let's
sucking dick.
stop.
But
Let's.
this person has no right to go on another person's panel and say that I had anything to do with this guy that I have never met. Suck dick some more.
You should be ashamed.
Didn't even know his name until just recently.
You guys are really going after H. Davis right now. H, are you a mole for another channel? Oh my God. Don't do that in my chat, okay, you guys, really. Because I will escort you off. I understand you've been wanting to bring it out, but you have a fucking channel. Why you do it on mine? Oh my God. Yeah. And innocent till proven guilty. Let me tell you, girls, both of you know, you don't do it in chat. So if you have to, excuse yourself for a few fucking minutes. Don't interrupt me. Damn it. Innocent says don't block me. Okay, let me finish this. I want to watch this.
Recently, suck your dick some more. It's just it's got me so riled that I just I know. Yeah.
Let me help you, Candace.
Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, she was that bad. Candace was that bad. It is so cool. I love that you caught all this stuff. I really am. Because you put it out like it really is. You can explain this shit 1,000 times over and people don't understand it. I'm just not a big I'm not good at YouTube at all. I'm a lazy YouTuber. Definitely low budget. Oh, I've got to play this one. Oh my gosh, I have to.
And you don't know. Okay, I have a total of 300. Just let everyone know. She has 300, guys, so I'm taking the Cash App down. Thank you guys for helping, the ones that did help. I appreciate it.
In a matter of minutes, bitch raked in over $300 for Candace to go back to 110 Ben Hill Road so her and Dawn could get in a fight and she would turn around and leave again anyway. What fucking sense did that make, people? Why would you? I don't even know. I can't. I don't even know.
Appreciate you guys so much for doing that. That will help her get home.
Oh, but I will, even if I have to come back tomorrow, on the next day, and the next day, on the next day, next day, and the next day.
Well, oh, how was posted? A little heartbreaking news tonight.
Now let me give you all a little bit of tidbit. Okay. Why she crying and why she upset is because she took that $300 and the bitch is still sitting in the motel. She's still in the motel room. Right? And people were a little mad about that. They were like, bitch, we gave you $300 in a matter of minutes. In a matter of minutes. And guess what? She's still sitting at the motel. Eve, I love you, Eve. Everyone. I gave Eve a break this morning because I love her. Hi, Eve. Eve, I'm telling you guys, Eve is the best mod. And I will share with Liplock and whoever else she wants to mod for. I don't hold my people down. Don't hold your people down. For sure. She was crying because she's feeling guilty. I have her cigarette money the next day. You did? Did you, Lips? Wow. No, you're not allowed, Lips. You're not allowed to sleep in. At all. That doesn't surprise me. And I believe you when you say that. I do believe you when you say that. Yeah, the money thing is a big issue. Big issue. In my opinion, all that anyone outside of justice for Summer Wells is irrelevant. If you have this woman 50 for a fraud report, enjoy your Sunday. I'm totally lost on what you're saying. Anything outside of justice for Summer Wells is irrelevant. If you have this woman, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't gave her no freaking money. So you can go wherever you like. Not a problem with me. Whatever the fuck you were even saying. It didn't make any sense. I ain't never gave Candace Bly money. I wouldn't even give her the sweat from between my titties. File fraud charges. Well, you can't though, Dot. You can't charge her for fraud. She's not frauding anybody. People are just giving her fucking money. It's like they just give it to her. Because she, just like Don, let me explain this. Don Wells, when he came on YouTube, he liked the women creators better than the guy creators, except for Benny. He liked Benny, okay? Because I, in this brain, looked at that situation and went, he's got a missing daughter. And who would feel sorry for a man who has a missing daughter and is claiming his innocence as he's talking about the most nastiest shit in the world? Who would feel sorry for a man like that? Some women. Some women. I will not. I will not smack myself. Don't bother, you are nasty and rude. Hey, what's going on in my chat? Are you, who are you talking about, Dodd? I'm lost here. I'm completely lost. I kind of lost my chat, didn't I? You know, this is the thing about it. I may be talking about the money situation and shit, you guys. Ease up. Anybody can be in my chat. I don't care who you are. I don't care how pro you are or con you are. That does not matter in my realm here. Okay? At all. So if someone says something in chat and it's not taken well or whatever, don't talk to each other. Do not talk to each other if you can't get along. All right? It bothers all of us about the money. And let me tell you, it's whose business is it of anybody's who gives Candace the money? Ain't my business who gives her the money. I just put them all together. You don't have to point people out. people do different things for that woman. Okay? People do different things for that woman. And you ain't paying their fucking bills. So, no, we are not pointing any individuals out. Make that understood. Okay? Nobody needs to be picked on. My goodness. Well, Eve's in the house now. Hey, Reese. I love Eve. She's probably mad at me because I gave her a little bit of a break. I wasn't giving you a full break there, girl. Okay? I just thought if she's sleeping in, I wasn't going to bother you. Stein Eric Reyes. There's no new news. No new news that is of any factual basis on Little Summer Moon Utah Wells. None. Nada. Zip. Everybody's still doing the same thing we all been doing. I don't do it very often, but today we're kind of having some laughs over here. Is what we're doing. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Let me turn this back on. Nana has done her part. Don't attack her. Don't be attacking anybody in my chat. Don't be attacking Nana for life. Don't be attacking exploited innocents. Don't be attacking innocent until proven guilty. You know, y'all have your different opinions about everything, and that's fine. But we're just kind of making light of it today, and nobody pays each other's fucking bills, okay? So don't worry where the money goes, okay? It's not our business. But, you know, you have to laugh at this Don and Candace shit. You have to. Because it's fucking ridiculous, okay? So that's what I'm trying to do today. So y'all need to tone yourselves down a little bit. You understand? Tone it the fuck down. Yes, Stein Eric Reyes, we will hang on. We will hang on until we're not living ourselves anymore with Summer's case. That is Summer's army. We will not. We will not. I'm going to find it, Bean. I'm going to find it, Bean. Hey, you might as well look at it like this. It's like a Be the Bean show today. And I'm the guest host. I'll be the Bean's guest host today. Heck yeah. Girl, hey, you should have a lot more subscribers than that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put you out there. You'll have 1,000 before I do. I'm really good at that. I'm really good at pushing other people's channels that I like. Mine just goes really slow. And that's okay, though. All right. I want to see Candace's boohoo face.
I'll find out. So, what oh, no, wait. Wait. Sorry. Oh, that's not working. No mumbling. Good one.
Fraudsters use many schemes to scam people out of their hard-earned money. If you have fallen victim to a scam, please report it to the FBI at ic3.gov. This information will help investigate these criminals.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think that I gotta find that one you're talking about. We all need money. But if I was going to help somebody with money like that, it would be someone with kids who has bills, or someone who doesn't have a husband that says he works all the time and makes good money. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. And sometimes I have to talk. Okay. Bad Batch. I gotta find it now. I have to find it. You should pull right up for me. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. Hey, wait a minute, and you can drop the link to it. Let me pull myself up here and you guys can drop me the link. If you can find it. Yeah, if you find it, drop the link to me in chat and I'll pull it up on my other monitor. Because I'm what? Oh, let me give myself a like. 32 likes. Woo woo. I'm here to protect the mother of a missing child, aren't you? Innocent until proven guilty. I don't care today. Okay? You can protect the mother of a missing child if you want. But giving the bitch money ain't protecting her unless she's hiring security. You understand? All right. My opinion. In my opinion. For sure. For sure, you guys. You guys are freaking something else. You guys need to loosen up. Here. This is all I have that's close. Here you go. If you feel like you're going to be that kind of person today, Remain Calm is coming out with a new perfume that's called Take It Easy, Bitch. Okay? You can just put a little bit behind your ears, maybe a little on your wrist. And it's like just automatically freeing. And you'll be good all day. You'll be happy. You'll be happy. You won't be worrying about it. Well, I call people bitch all the time. Are you going to take offense to that? Why are you just so feisty today, innocent until proven guilty? I can tell you where to go. I can tell you where to go if you want to get real feisty today. I think her name is Ro. Knowledge with power. Go over there and get as feisty as you want. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Golly gee. Oh, do you never take a day off? You have to take a day off sometime. You know, take a woosah moment. Relax. Have some fun. Live your dream. Was that your... who's blocked? Nobody blocked you. Oh, Rose blocked you. Oh, I feel so bad for you about that. Well, you've been blocked a lot of places. You've been blocked more places than just hers. That's right. Touch the grass. That's right, A1. Oh my gosh. Candace Bly out and about again. Oh yeah, she's at the rodeo. I want to see that. Hang on, you guys. I want to see this.
For someone like me who
Let's
struggles with
let's
dark
uh
circles.
let's see how the rodeo trip went. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. This is Evil Exist. I do play Evil Exist over here sometimes. Fair use. Good channel. I'm subscribed.
Posted a video about being at a rodeo handing out flyers for her missing daughter.
I've got a question. Why do so many creators use this rain video? This rain video with that barrel that says for sale on it. Many, many, many people use this. And let me tell you why it bothers me. This back here is said to be Dudley's car. This is the red Subaru, I'm assuming. And this is Little Summer. And here's a barrel that says for sale on it. Now, us educated people do know that when they sell these barrels, usually there's a couple of them that say for sale on them. Okay? Seriously. They're in bundles. So, yes, there's a possibility that you could grab one of those barrels that says for sale. Okay? Common sense type of situation there. But I heard it from Mr. Ernie Shell that this color barrel, the for sale on it, also the rain that Little Summer's dancing around in, all mean something nefarious. I'm not going to say what it is. It's not that day for me. It's Sunday. I'm not going to talk about that evil shit. Okay? But everybody uses this video. Very strange. Very strange.
Summer Wells. Summer has been missing for more than 2 years, and we haven't seen Candace or Dawn Wells do much to find their daughter. One time, she even mentioned not having lots of money to print tons of flyers and give them out. Anyway, she was seen at the rodeo, and there were flyers of lots of missing children, including Summer Wells, Michael Vaughn, Cody Bigsby, Lena Kill, and a lot more. The interesting thing that really caught my eye is the big purple Justice for Summer Wells poster put up at the event. So, now they are interested in justice. Thinking
So Nana for Life, if you're still in here, so this was all put up at the rodeo? That's true, Jojo. If it's a burn barrel, why isn't the top of the barrel cut off? Very good. Very good. So everybody was saying she handed out one flyer at the rodeo, but there's a booth set up. Okay. I don't like that video because they said it was a burn barrel. The red barrel does not have holes. Yeah, be the bean. Yeah, that's what somebody else just said. Toaster was at the rodeo, innocent. Yeah, Toaster goes around and she you know, she does stuff like that. And I appreciate her doing that. Hey, Miss Julie.
Looking back on my last video and Tim Mullen's post about it's not justice for Summer Wells, it's about finding her. How can they not be pushing authorities to get justice for her and find those responsible for her disappearance? Tim made another post saying that the
Well, I think what Mr. Mullins needs to understand is that a lot of us women and some men, feel that justice also needs to be served. Yes, finding her is a big, big, big priority. But we want justice for her too. Because your best friend, Mr. Don Wells, and people may not like me when I say this, even more so than Candace, in our minds, our opinions, some of our theories, y'all know what I think. So we looking for some justice there, if you know what I mean, Mr. Mullins. Get it right. You're his BFF, not Lips, okay? You, Timmy, are Don's best friend. And why do you get with him and all you guys want to do is talk about Bible stuff? You never ask him any pertinent questions. It's all God will do this and God does do things, okay?
The Wells have been hunted for over 2 years, that their daughter could have become bait for human traffickers. Isn't that
We've met too many JFS people who have made her an unhealthy idol. What? What the fuck you be talking about, Timmy Mullins? Are you jealous? Did you want to be the one who was idolized? Huh? I ain't saying you did or didn't. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Whatever. Whatever, Mr. President of Amber Alert families. You just keep giving yourself titles. What's up with that? You just hand yourself a title. I'll be the president. I'll be the president of the Amber Alert family. I'll be the president. How many people you got in your little clan there, Tim? Don? Candace don't like you. She already said she don't like you. Candace don't like you, Tim. Why? Was you keeping an eye on her while Don was in jail? Is that why she didn't like you? And even when her friend told you she didn't want nothing to do with you, you were like, that's my best friend's wife. I'll do what I need to do. That was creepy. That was creepy. Do you know Don B? I'm just asking. Lord. Look, if Candace is out there doing what she needs to do as far as handing out a flyer, it's what she should have been doing to start with.
interesting? Is that why Dawn said she could be in some motel being beaten? And I don't even want to repeat what
Trigger
else he said
warning.
she could be going through. At the beginning, the narrative was always she was
Well,
abducted,
I'm
and then it
glad you
slowly
do,
evolved to
Kathy.
hint on trafficking. Dawn's statements about what Summer is possibly going through. They didn't steal her to take her to Disney. They took her to do bad things, said Dawn. Oh, and don't forget he has now put out 830 days that Summer was missing on the 22nd September, 1 day closer. Probably to remind Dawn and Candace how many days their daughter is missing for.
No, they did that. They did that because he didn't know how many days Summer had been missing, and Brandy called him out on it. She knew exactly how many days Michael had been missing, and she knew exactly how many days that Summer has been missing. Right? Oh no, Cotton Candy, not a mother of the year over here in my eyes. I can tell you that right now. Not at all. I said this from the get-go. They should have had flyers. People were doing the flyers. They didn't even have to do them. People were offering them flyers. And they did nothing. That's right, Lip Lock. That's right. Yeah, why give her credit for something she should have been doing to start with? Well, that's your opinion, innocent until proven guilty. That's your opinion, but you know what? We have ours too. And let me tell you something. Dawn and Candace are the ones who came on social media and made fucking asses out of themselves and showed us what kind of people that they are. If they didn't want to be bashed, they shouldn't have fucking came on social media and got wasted in front of everybody and made a mockery out of everybody that was handing them money to help them get their boys back. And guess what they did? Not a fucking thing. The only time Candace even came close to doing something good was when Don was in jail. And guess what? He wasn't in jail long enough for her to break away from that. He wasn't. Exactly, lip lock. They brought it on themselves. You ever heard the saying, why was their child taken? Answer me this, innocent. Why were the boys taken? Why were the boys taken? Why don't you tell me that? I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I don't think that I would trust. I do not think that I would trust my kids to be away from me at all. At all. And they should have kept their addictions to themselves. Well, yeah. I don't know what I would do if a child went missing. I don't. Thank you, Lip Lock, because that's what I look at. I look at the facts. I would lose probably my mind. They would have to sedate me. But you know what? I don't think I'd be on social media getting drunk and making it all about myself. Look, you guys don't have to defend them to me. You don't have to try to make sense to me about it. You really don't. Because I know how I feel, and I know how the majority of my people feel. So I don't mind you guys coming in here and trying to change people's minds. I'm not trying to change nobody's mind. You feel about the way you do. So what? He's apologized and did it again, and apologized and did it again, and apologized and did it again. That's exactly what he's done. I would rip the hell out of the ground if my child went missing. I'm not even a parent. I would be out in parking lots. I would have flyers in the car with me at all times, be out in parking lot. But you're on social media, innocent until proven guilty. If social media is a shit thing, why do you keep coming on into everybody's channels and stuff? If social media is such a shit thing and doing so wrong by how people feel about Dawn and Candace that may not fit your narrative, why do you go into people's chats? Why? If it's such a shit thing. I don't know. Well, good. You're really getting broke in then on social media since you came into this case. For sure. I would lose my mind. I would. But I would have freaking flipped out. And we're not saying that we are not saying that what you being 56 have to do with anything. There's a lot of people who never got on YouTube or looked into the true crime community until Summer's case. A lot of people. But you can't really defend them on what they've showed us. Well, that's really sad, Innocent. I get where you're coming from. Don't think I don't get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. But you have to understand that, okay, you feel the way you do about them, and I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. A lot of people back them for different reasons. I can absolutely see they're being bullied. But let me tell you, especially Don, he's did his bullying on people on YouTube. He's done it himself. You can be wherever you want to be, Innocent. It's a free world. It's a free world. Instead of YouTube begging for money, they need to be begging for information. They're not going to do that, in my opinion, because they already know. Yeah, I don't time. I'm not going to time Innocent out. I know that they're a pro Wells, and a lot of people need to realize that. A lot of people need to realize that people support the Wells for different reasons. Okay, like Innocent's talking about the bullying. I understand what they're saying. I understand what they're saying, and if I didn't understand that, I would feel like I was a I wouldn't feel like I was a good person if I couldn't see the whole situation. I mean, absolutely, people are caring about Summer's case for more than just you know, you got to see it all. Like the environment she lived in. The more we've learned about that environment, the more that our heart breaks for Summer and the boys, because at the time, allegedly, they were almost like the only kids in the freaking holler. Jody Sue's kids, and then Candace's kids.
I have a Bluetooth on somewhere.
When let me tell you something. When I seen that, and these you look at 110 Ben Hill Road, and you know that Candace herself said, right? Candace herself said, I don't like to go places where there's other people around. And she kind of used the COVID experience. I shouldn't have said COVID. I don't even know if you can say that anymore on YouTube. But she kind of used the Rona as an excuse to not have the kids around other kids. I, in my mind, look at that situation and do not feel that the kids really had other children to play with. Being in that area, you know, if your friends are in town, it's going to take quite a while to even, girl, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, we can hear you breathing.
Oh, I was getting comfortable. It's been a long ass day.
I was kind of wondering that. I was like, oh, girl, what is she doing? You're breathing heavy. I was like, Lord.
I not long ago took an opioid.
Oh, well, thanks for telling us.
I have not stopped. Then I turned the TV on, because I sometimes do that when I'm going to go to sleep, to try and take my mind off my pain. And I'm looking, and next minute I see Bitch Be Gone spray, and I'm like, okay, what is going on? And then I see you talking, and I was like, yeah, no. Someone needs to see it from a abused, proper, abused, went into foster care child's point of view. I am so over people saying, oh, but they didn't do anything to Summer. Yes, they might not have. But what about the rest of the crap that goes with it?
Exactly.
I was a SA. I was abused. I lived in a filthy ass house like they did. I had hand-me-down clothes. I always had head lice. I had bruises from head to toe. I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. And yes, I loved being in foster care.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry, innocent until proven guilty.
No,
And Miss
nobody.
Chewy.
Wait a minute. No, innocent. Nobody said bitch. Nobody said that about you. Okay? Nobody called you a bitch or nothing. Sorry, Terry. Go ahead.
No, I was talking about the bitch be gone spray.
Yeah.
It's a joke on this channel. Low budget.
Yeah, they know that. I don't know why. You're good. Go ahead. Sorry, I
I
even
am
interrupted
just
you.
over everyone protecting what they were before Summer went missing, because the boys didn't just go into care overnight. All this was happening before Summer.
If those boys, listen, if those boys went in to CPS care only because it was not safe on that hill, they would have already got those boys back.
100%.
Don himself said he started drinking and acting a fool, and guess what? They don't have the boys back.
But they were like that beforehand. It's not just a habit they picked up within 3 or 4 weeks.
Exactly.
It was already there.
That's what I said too. I always felt bad because I knew that. Okay, no, I have to say this. I don't know for a fact. I didn't live there. Okay, I didn't live there. But what we're doing. Let me see if I can explain this where everybody understands. Where we are getting how we feel that it went down in our minds. It went down this way with a lot of us because the same shit happened to us. We're just older. The same shit happened to us, right?
Yes. And you can say that they were happy, innocent. You really can. But at the end of the day, the kids didn't know anything else. And then they go into a care situation where they find that there's a different life.
Right.
And then it is a whole different ballgame for them children. Because then as they
No.
grow older, they realize, oh, well, that really wasn't our life. This is how we should be treated. No alcohol, no one drunk every night. This is happiness. They grow to actually understand that, and they grow to love it.
Well, that's what we're all saying, and I this is where I think that a lot of the well supporters and the people who don't support the wells are butting heads. Because let me tell you something. I know what happened to me, and just like Terry's talking about also, I know what happened to me when I was Summer's age and my mother was an alcoholic. I know what happened to me. No doubt they're on medication. Ritalin? Oh, whatever, innocent. Don't talk about the boys
What?
like that in here. Whatever. Really?
Oh, I got to take a breath. Seriously.
Yeah, take a breath. Take a breath, girl.
This is why I wanted to do a foster care, someone that went into foster care, a whole 12 years of knowing nothing but abuse, thinking I had a happy childhood. And
Let me tell you, if those kids are on any medication that they weren't on before, I see a serious problem there. I don't think that the boys were taken to the doctor on a regular basis. I'm sure, well, they were, I take that back. I take that back. Because they were going to school. Unfortunately, they had been out for the COVID stuff, right? But the boys were in school. So, I mean, it would have been different for us, I think, more so if they would have put forth the effort to get their boys back instead of letting everybody pay for their bullshit. Okay? Why didn't they take every penny that people gave them and put it in an account for the boys and show receipts that money was going into an account for the boys? They never did that. They took the majority of the money they got, and what'd they do with it? Lived high on the fucking hog, partied, bought their shit. So I don't
And
know
it's
why anybody would think that that's okay. That's okay.
it's also the same as no contact means absolute no contact. Did the big we need an Xbox for the boys? The boys would never have gotten that Xbox. No contact means no presents, no phone calls, no letters, no cards, no nothing.
Yeah, and why is that? Because they were such good parents that decided that you know, were they such good parents that they decided that you know, we're happy. Our boys are gone, summer's gone. We're happy. Right? They want to act like they're going to lay around and Dawn's reading these little SDA pamphlets and Candace is crying because Dawn spent all the fucking money. It's been about money since the start. Nobody's going to make me believe that any different. It's been about money, money, money. Not finding Summer. Guess what? If you don't find Summer, guess the fuck what? They're going to stay on social media until their end of days. Getting money off of people. That's exactly what
That's
they're gonna
right.
be fucking doing. Ain't nobody stupid on that. You know what? We're not all a bunch of fucking pansies who don't think for ourselves. Unfortunately, people do think for themselves. And the conversation for me is I could tell you 1,000 things that I do not agree with what them people do. Can I tell them? Can I tell them they're fucking idiots? Absolutely. I can say, you're a fucking idiot. Suppose you're going to, oh, I don't care if you paid their child support or not. Makes me no never fucking mind. Money didn't come out of my pocket. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. The only person I think I would ever give money to do anything for Summer is Nana for Life. I trust her, and she's in it for Summer. It doesn't matter what she does for Candace. I don't give a fuck if somebody goes and holds Candace's hand every day, every fucking day. Makes me no never mind. But I know
Innocent
that
until proven guilty. I can admit I've never given them a dime and I won't.
nope. Nope.
And why should we give them child support money?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Why are we paying their child support? You know?
Well,
Don got out of jail, and instead of being a fucking mature adult, let me tell you something. All right. I appreciate you, Innocent. You did. You stirred the
Innocent,
pot.
come back on Wednesday.
Yeah, come back on Wednesday. Terry's going to be talking about some stuff. It's going to be very interesting. So I'm going to schedule that too. Yeah. I mean, Miss Chewy, we shake our head a lot over here.
I'm sorry, Miss Chewy. I got a little bit fired up when I was seeing comments.
Well, it's not that I disagree with people supporting them because they're supporting them in different ways. And it's absolutely fine. I don't care, right? That has nothing to do with me. What upsets me is these parents have done nothing at all to get their boys back. Everybody else, they wanted to JPL, don't even come over here talking about that. I don't give a shit. I know what they said. But welcome over here anyway. You know, these parents left it up to strangers anyway to
That's right.
take care of the boys' situation. So why do they even need to have the boys? Because monetarily wise, guess what? Oh, mom and daddy ain't taking care of them anyway. So I don't even want to hear that at all. They've showed it. These people have showed it to us. But yes, people are going to support them in different ways. Of course, if any bullying situation, absolutely, you're going to try to defend somebody against bullying. I understand that. But the problem is when you're trying to defend people bullying a bully, how do you defend a bully defending a bully? How do you do that? How do you
We're
do
not
it?
even bullying them and remain calm, though. What we're saying is fact. That's
Right.
not bullying. That is real life fact. Like,
Well,
we always admit we don't know what happened to Summer. But afterwards, the YouTube stuff, the seen more than we care to have done wells, the drunkenness, the drugs, all that is real life. We've seen it. It is the truth.
I mean, they've showed us. I can't believe that people, you know, but like I said, and I don't have a double standard. I try to see the whole situation. And there are people who not so much are defending them, but do feel because they are the parents of Summer to give them the benefit of the doubt on a few things. You know, I don't really give them the benefit of the doubt on anything, right? Look.
No, but we don't over here say 100% that they did something to Summer because we don't have that proof.
Look, and I'll say this again. I don't care if innocent until proven guilty is Tim Mullins. I really don't care. It makes me no never mind. They come into my chat. They're always pretty respectful. The conversation kind of took a different turn today than what I had intended. But
Sorry.
usually, no, you're fine. Usually, you know, they hang out and, you know, give their opinions and stuff. People, I really don't. I mean, I did. Somebody named Prayer Garden's mama came in or something, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here." So I excused them, but we really don't. You know, we don't dog on people over here. I mean, seriously.
Well, I don't think innocent until proven guilty is bloody Tim Mullins, and the new one is Dippy is Tim Mullins.
Oh, now Dippy is too.
Yeah,
Dippy's,
yeah.
Well, let
Roe
me
put that out.
Dippy's been around for a long time. Dippy
Yeah,
has
I was
been
talking to
around for
Lucy
quite a
about
while.
it.
So
She put it in her chat that that Dippy escape is Tim Mullins.
They think innocent is everybody. I don't know. I asked Lucy Cat about it. She told me she didn't know anything about her.
Yeah, no, I spoke to Lucy Cat about it, and yeah, same deal.
You know, Don't know a lot about her.
But yeah, because I went into her comments, and I made a comment, and then she was like, "Oh, Dippy is Jim Mullins." I was like, "You're so wrong."
Well, I don't know. I really don't know who Dippy is. I mean, I
Oh,
had
Dippy's
seen,
done a live showing her face. She's definitely a female.
yeah. Well, I knew Dippy had been around for a long time. I knew that. She popped in here, I think. Started
Yeah,
kind
she's
of
been over
popping in a
here.
couple of days. Who's in the hospital? Timmy Mullins is? Should we send him flowers?
Oh God,
From
I've
all
got some dead ones.
sending flowers that says from all your YouTube scamming buddies.
YouTubians.
The different YouTubian. All right, I want to pull up some more Be the Bean. Man, I could live on that channel now. Look, when you're on social media, you don't know who's in your chat.
Did you see that?
What?
Exploited said Ernie Shell is allegedly remain calm.
Where's Ernie? Oh, hang on, I've been painting my room and stuff. I gotta find Ernie. Oh, dang it. Hold on.
You best not put Pete up there.
Why are they running the vacuum?
All these women are like, in here is Pete's our boyfriend. Leave him alone.
Here, wait. Let me make myself big. Here's Ernie. Here he is. He's even got a gun. Look, Ernie. This is Ernie. Ernie
That's
Shell.
Pete. Oh, that's all right then.
That's Ernie. I'm not Ernie. Ernie ain't me. Ernie can make $1,000 on YouTube within a couple hours. That's what he said. I can make $1,000. You know where I got this? Guess where I got this? Out of a Happy Meal box. It was the toy. I'm serious.
I'm so glad I don't eat McDonald's.
Ernie running down the road. He gets tased. He's all over the place. Sit right there, Ernie. I got that out of a Happy Meal box.
I don't eat McDonald's, so I'm never going to get anything out of a Happy Meal box.
That's the only thing I eat is a Happy Meal. But yes, that's Skern Dog for you. Absolutely. That's what they call him, Skirny. Skirny Ernie.
Wisconsin Mama. He was a happy meal for Candace for sure.
Oh yeah, because that's what she said about. I think she was talking about Jody Sue. Jody Sue saying that she was a toy short in a Happy Meal box or something. Livelock said, "I'm just happy to get a meal."
Me too. We had a massive barbecue with the neighbors tonight.
Did you? That sounds like fun.
We had patties and sausages and mushrooms and onions and chicken kebabs and salad. It was huge.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
And then Craig, later on, after he'd had a few drinks, he was like, "Are we going to cook sausages now?" I was like, "Are you serious? Did you forget? Go to bed."
Oh my gosh, I gotta play this one here. Hang on, y'all. Okay, wait. Boy, Mamie got on it quick. I'm glad you did this. These are the whites of West Virginia that that people thought Laura was related to. And
Laura, Pink,
Fred,
whatever.
Fred Hill's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And let me tell you, if she would have been related to these guys, I'd have kept my mouth shut. I would never mess with the whites of West Virginia.
Chop a symbol, chop a throw me in a damn mine shaft up in a garbage bag. I got 3 mine shafts up this house. Well, I used to be watering the back. I used to try a little coke here and there. I smoked a little back.
Right here, listen. You want to hear the Boone County mating call? Come again, baby.
Now, Mike, if you started some with me, it would be I'd fight you.
Your funeral, what do you want people to do?
Rock and roll, mate.
I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying. I'm tired of eating slimy eggs.
Yes.
A chop a symbol.
Those are the whites of West Virginia. Absolutely, Bean. You caught that one really good. That was really good. I would recommend that you guys watch the whites of West Virginia. They are something else. You have caught some of the funniest shit. I'm telling you. Oh. Meet for a glorious mullet man. Oh my God. All right, let's watch this one.
My buddy named Starlink, and yeah, Starlink. Dumb bitch.
Oh, they just seen that.
Innocent. Here's your friends. They're on TV right now. We're making them stars.
You're a dumbass. They just seen you punch me in my throat. You're a dumbass. You're a real dumbass. You're a real dumb fucking ass. They just seen me throw me in the punch.
That's what she said. You just throwed me in the punch. I had caught that before, but this really just.
And you know what made me laugh about that is the first time I came on your channel, I said I wanted to punch Don Wells in the throat.
Right. I always just say, shut the fuck up, Don. Shut the fuck up. Laura, why did you come in and write porn in the fucking... I have to time you out for that. Coming in chat, writing freaking porn on purpose. Timed out.
You're a dumbass.
I didn't know if he was putting up with the fucking police and every fucking thing else, turning my fucking house upside down, throwing me in jail, interrogation, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, they threw you in jail because you committed a crime.
What?
In jail, that's because there was a crime committed. That's what happens.
Yeah, but that was later. In the beginning, though, I was out there searching and all kinds of shit going on. Where the fuck were you?
Out there searching.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, really.
You're gonna fucking tell me, you're gonna fucking text me and tell me I ain't been searching or some shit like that? You can fuck off. Think I don't fucking love my daughter or some shit, like you're holier than thou or some shit? Don't even fucking come up to me like that, motherfucker.
Don. I don't think anybody has said Really not to my knowledge, and if they have, maybe I've not paid a lot of sense to it. But you've let everybody know that you love your daughter. You've let people know that. I don't think anybody has ever tried to take that away from you, that you love your daughter. Okay? Seriously, nobody's tried to take that from you. But sometimes, not saying you, Don, because I don't fucking know you. I don't want to know you. What I do know of you is that sometimes people can love people that they do bad things to. People can love, especially children, and still do not good things to them. I just wanted to put that in there. A remain calm service announcement for Don Wells. How's that?
And chat, we all love Trev. He is just brilliant.
Motherfucker. I'll fucking run your ass in the ground real fucking quick, bitch.
And something else. Maybe you should let, not just anybody, okay? Not just anybody. But maybe you should let some of the best searchers up on the property to search. Not just your run-of-the-mill people, right? Have you even, Dawn, have you even went and got your own map of your property? And get the oldest one you can, because you don't know. If you and Candace don't walk around on your property and know about your property, then, you know, you're not going to know if there's maybe a cave somewhere or something. You're not going to know that. Candace said there was nothing like that on the property, but she also said that there wasn't anywhere that had like a basement in it, right? And didn't that house have like a lower level? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass. Who the fuck knows?
Hello, Auntie Sherry.
I've had Trav on my channel. Yeah, I seen him when he came on your channel. And for a young kid, he's done a lot. He's done a lot to be commended, for sure. But I don't know, maybe our way of thinking about parents searching for their kid, or, you know, maybe it's different than what our mind would be, right? Maybe it's a little different than what our mind would be. I couldn't be a friend to him, Feisty Philly. I couldn't. But there are people that can, and that's all right. I don't have a problem with that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, Teresa, Don reminds people that of a guy that has a younger mentality, and Candace reminds people of a woman who has a younger mentality. They both do.
Don doesn't remind me of a man in a boy, like a boy in a man's body at all.
I think that mentality wise,
no, he knows better.
I think he knows better, but I don't think he acts his age at all.
No, he doesn't, but he knows better. Whereas Candace is stuck in that child mind.
She seems to be, but then there's things that she does that makes me wonder about that too.
Well, true.
I mean, let me tell you guys, Don and Candace Wells should be studied for Psychology Today or something. These people should be studied because we're looking at people that you can have 15 different conditions, right? It's freaking weird. I've never look. I do agree with that psychic lady when she said that Dawn and Candace were. Well, she said they, allegedly, were like the killer couples. But I could understand why I don't know why she kind of worded it that way, but I get what she's saying. Dawn and Candace are a couple, and this is my opinion, that have really done some fucked up shit. Not only apart, but also together. And this has accumulated over the years. This isn't like a couple who's only been together for 5 or 6 years. We're talking, what, 15 fucking years? Look how long Don's been doing the drugs. Could he, you have to look at the situation. If he had been doing this drug for years, he could probably go to work and have a full-blown conversation with somebody and be high as fuck.
That's a whole lifetime he's been doing that.
That's a whole lifetime.
Mm.
And then we really don't know. This is the thing. And people get mad at me because there's times I say things that aren't, they're just common sense things. And it's not that I'm pro Don and Candace or not pro Don and Candace. It's the fact that we got to look at things in the right way. Instead of just going, okay, well, Don and Candace, they're fucking drunks, blah, blah, blah. There's a story behind it. They've each had, from their own words, fucked up lives. So you've got two people, Dawn being older than Candace. Remember? I've got it in my notes. Dawn was older than Candace. Candace had left a fucked up situation.
How many years difference exactly are there? Lips might know.
I don't know. I'd have to pull my notes up to
Lip
look.
lock, do you know?
17. Nana for Life said Dawn is 17 years older than Candace. 17 years older. And
Lord have mercy.
And she, after the incident with her first husband and her children, and yes, we know what happened, and yes, she was guilty of that. Okay? She had a part to play in it, whether she was charged or not. But she says she was in a bad situation. So you have to look at that. You do have to look at that. She was young. She got hooked on meth. If I remember right, Grandma came and got her to get her out of that situation. Then she ends up homeless. And who does she meet? Don Wells. How did she meet Don Wells? From my understanding, she befriended Frances, Pam's daughter, and she came in and swooped Don off of his feet. And Don and Candace were together, if I remember correctly, before him and Pam were even divorced.
Yeah.
So look, you got to look at that situation. But if you go back even further, there were a lot of things that went on in Candace's life when she was younger. From my understanding, she was SA'd. She really didn't have a father figure because, from what they say, her father, who wasn't her real father, wasn't very kind to her. And she wasn't kind to that family, from my understanding. Then she goes to foster care. And that's just come out not long ago that she was actually in foster care.
Yeah, that
She
was
never
on
really,
Gossip Not Gospel.
she never talked about that much. She never
Yeah.
talked about that. So, can we say that she went into foster care and had a great experience while she was there? Who the fuck knows?
Oh,
Right?
that's why I wanted to talk to you about all that, because not all foster, I had 7 lots of foster parents. Not all of them are a match, and some of them are just bad people.
Right. What does her mom having a place to park her trailer have anything to do with it, Pink Banjo? You're absolutely right, Lip Lock. She needs to tell us what she knows. This is the thing. You don't have to tell me the truth, Candace. You don't have to tell anybody the truth. But I think you should go having a conversation with law enforcement. And if you don't trust Hawkins County, don't talk to Hawkins County. If you don't trust TBI, don't talk to TBI. Go to the FBI. If you don't trust the FBI, go to the fucking CIA. I don't care where you go, but go
Go to a
somewhere.
woman's refuge, talk to a counsellor.
She's not going to do that. Oh, no, 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 no. No, she couldn't even make it through rehab. Her or Dawn, either one, would not go to rehab. Wouldn't even go to rehab to attempt to try to straighten themselves out to make a good family life for those boys, or Summer if she came back.
Miss
Dawn,
Chewy, we are fully aware that PTSD is a real thing.
yeah, we know. Yes. We are PTSD people over here. For sure. We all have some sort of PTSD. She does pick friends who enable her, but you have to understand too, Pink Banjo, not all of her friends do enable her. Okay? Not all of Candace's friends that are friends with her enable her in any way. They don't bullshit with her. They don't put up with her bullshit. Yes, I know a couple that are like that with her. Okay.
She's like a school teacher, chat. Do you see that ruler going?
Yep, I got my ruler out.
She's like that school teacher we all knew.
Them nuns would use it. But yeah, I mean, if you have, that's what I keep saying about Summer's case. You know, you can look at Summer's case. Yeah, they do. That's right. They target big heart and weak minds.
That's right, be the bean.
And, well, I really wouldn't want to say weak minds, but definitely big hearts, right? Definitely big hearts. It's the whole situation, and I've said this many times. They chose the path that they wanted to stay on. They had every opportunity and a lot of people backing them that if they would have went to rehab, I can guarantee you Don wouldn't have had to work. People would have gave him money to carry him through being in rehab. They would have done that. He didn't want to go to rehab. Why not? Do you
Kiki,
guys?
she was doing just fine without Don's money while he was in jail.
Oh yeah, she was fine. Grandma's got money. Grandma, her mom's got money. That's, yeah, AC. Using an excuse for everything has to stop. I don't know, Peak Banjo. I didn't listen to the nickname. I just heard the fact that he was not talking very kindly to his Okay, Benny sent her money.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me
I don't-
squeeze my
I-
eyes and see if I can just cry a little for you. That didn't work.
And Pink Banjo, Benny made money off of that also. So, absolutely. I showed a video of Candace crying with Ernie. I want to see if I still have that. I put I'd show some of my watch later list today. Let me see if I can find that where Candace is talking to Ernie and she's crying. I don't think that's on clips. Let me see if it's on my clips. I've got her cussing out. Here we go. I believe I have it. Thank you, do little talks for all right, hang on. Let me get out of this and let me pull up these clips that I think I'll be interested in. My clips. All right. Let's start with let's start with this one. I have 4 of them, and I'm just going to show all 4 of them. Fair use.
Benny Keys don't give a fuck about nobody but himself.
Let me ask you a question. When is your time? When are you going to tell everybody what happened?
Man, okay, look. Give me 2 days, and me and you are gonna go live. Benny Keys don't give a fuck about nobody but himself.
Let me ask you a question. When is your time? When are you going to tell everybody what happened?
Man, okay, look. Give me 2 days, and me and you are gonna go live.
And guess what? That 2 days never came. On to the next one.
Well, you know, it takes a lot of me to go public with a lot of that problem. Like, I can't comprehend that shit. Like, it's easy for you to go up online and fucking, hey, I do this and I do that. It's easy for you, but it's not easy for me.
It's easy for me to do it, Candace, because I'm real, and I really do care. I wanted to bring your daughter home.
Yeah, you don't think I fucking know?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think BK wants your daughter home?
No, he don't. He don't give a fuck less.
Not my words. On to the next.
And I feel like every time we talk, which should be personal talk, it goes on the internet.
She goes,
Came out about it. They would have. You want it. You know. You could have turned everybody to your side. You could have turned everybody to your side.
Your standard time, not on my standard time.
Because she don't keep time.
And I feel like every time we talk, which should be personal talk,
Hear
it
that?
goes on the internet.
Personal talking with Ernie.
You were supposed to came out. And
Ernie could do a show. Personal talking with Ernie.
talked about it. They would have. You want it. You know. You could have turned everybody to your side. You could have turned everybody to your side.
Your standard time, not on my standard time. And I feel like every time we talk, which should be personal talk, it goes out on the internet.
So she's saying right there, her and Ernie have personal conversations. I've said this for a long time. Ernie just hasn't said everything that Candace has said. And obviously she has said some things to Ernie, I'm sure, about Dawn that Ernie hasn't talked about. But Ernie says right there, if you would have done it right, people would probably be backing you more. They all know it, so what? So
Yeah,
what?
that's got
They all
nothing to
know
do with
each other.
anything.
A lot of people from that area and shit know each other. And a lot of them have talked to each other over the internet from the beginning. So it's not like a new thing that they all know each other. Yeah, I believe you on that, Nana for life.
So do I.
But let me
Gang,
finish this
gang.
one, and then I'm going to show you the one that takes the fucking cake. Well, just let me go back and show you the one that takes the fucking cake. Okay, here we go.
Why don't you just tell the world what happened that you know?
Man, okay, he took all the money. I don't give a fuck about the money.
Why don't you tell the world what happened? He took the money. I don't care about the money. Was Ernie asking her about the money? I don't think so. I do not think so.
Why don't you just tell the world what happened that you know?
Man, okay, he took all the money. I don't give a fuck about the money.
Why don't you just tell the world what happened that you know?
Man, okay, he took all the money. I don't give a fuck about the money.
So is she saying, because we got to look at this a few different ways, okay? Is she saying that, or accusing, I'll say accusing, Benny of taking the money that obviously she knew about? Because if she didn't know that there wasn't money being made somewhere that she wasn't getting, right? She knew about it. Or is she saying that Dawn took all the money? Dawn took all the money that was coming in that was supposed to be for her. That's two different ways you can look at it, right? Two different ways she can look at it. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, you guys, with this shit. It can go so many different directions. Yeah, that's who I figured she was talking about.
Pink Banjo, yeah, she did. She made money off it too.
That person, Juno, is a young kid. Is a young kid. From what I can remember, a young kid. And people do shit like that. Never heard anything like that on CNN at all. Don't know, though. I don't forget about the Sandman either, Lip Lock, at all. Why why. I thought maybe you missed the type there, Juno, because I was like, I don't even think CNN talked about Summer's case. But anyhow, why? Why were why would they put, will you be quiet, you asshole? He's mocking me and he's mocking me in the background, driving me crazy because I was going, why? And then he was going, why? And then I ended up saying why again. And finally it's like, shut the fuck up. But anyhow, now I forget what I was even talking about. Oh, about Tim Mullins. Why would he feel it necessary to have anybody run interference in Summer's case? Why? Why would Tim Mullins feel the need to do that? Don and Candace chose to come on YouTube themselves. Why was it real important that when Don and Candace first really started coming out on YouTube, it was only a few specific people that they were going on their channels, BK being one of them? Why was it so important to, I don't get it. I don't get it. So I just have a couple questions for different people that I would love to have answered, but that's never going to happen. Not at all. Not going to happen. Terry, you want to talk to him for me?
Okay.
Say whatever you want.
Well, first
Just
I'm
be
going
nice
to
about
reply to Amy Lynn. Amy Lynn, Daisy's channel had nowhere near the subs until she started talking to Don and Candace. So maybe, maybe not. Just saying. But welcome to Remain Calm. Oh, who else is here? Chloe, Eve, Crazy Chicken Lady, Squirrely Girl, Lip Luck No More, Eve. I'm not talking about March. Nana for Life. Or Eddie, Kim. Brown Girl. Haven't seen you for a little bit. You know what? We can all agree Trev is an angel. He is just a beautiful little soul.
Alrighty. Holy moly. Ugh. Let me get comfortable. So what we got going on?
Anastasia. Danielle. I'm not talking about anything. I'm just saying hello to everybody.
Oh, okay.
I didn't trust myself.
But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. I mean, why all of a sudden was only certain creators brought into the situation? Right? Hey, Lucy Cat. I don't understand that. And just to cause chaos. To cause chaos. And we all know it. It's the truth. There's no reason to even bullshit around it. Because once Benny reached a certain point with them, when they kind of kicked him out of the fan club of the Wells, because he was accused of asking for personal information about Dawn. They were trying
Is it
to
my
say,
imagination or has he gone backwards in the last couple of days?
I don't know. I ain't watched him.
Because of the live, I kind of tried to try and catch up and to see what he said about Lip Lock No More. And I was like, I swear that's...
Wait, you know what? Since you said that, Lip Lock, this kind of got me. Because I came over into your chat because I'm usually in the bushes. And I see him in there asking you, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I've seen it wrong, asking you if you had text and stuff from Fizzle that he wanted, right? Or something like that. And I'm like, dude, really? That's like kicking somebody in the freaking teeth and then asking them if they want to go have steak for dinner. You know? I mean, I'm like, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. No one is coming after her because her channel is growing. No one is jealous of her. It's her behavior. I don't know who you're talking about there, people. Oh, are you guys talking about Daisy and Jinkies?
Oh, Lord, I'm not getting into their stuff.
Me neither. No, thank you. You guys
That's
can
just way too much for me.
You can take that somewhere else.
That's like getting into
Move.
PG and Daisy. It's just
Move it
yeah.
on. We could do a dance called Move It On Over. Move it
That's
on
not for me.
over. No. They're sisters. If you got a sister, have you ever fought with your sister? Oh, he said you're on your way off a YouTube lip log. Benny, why would you say that? Come on, brother. Look at you. Look at what you've done. And you want to say somebody else is on their way off of YouTube? Why? Why you gotta be that way? Has nothing to do with the sisters. We will agree
It
to
was like
disagree.
when
I
him
don't know.
and
I don't watch them, you guys. I really don't.
now this is why I call it gossip, not gospel.
Well, let me tell y'all something. Oh, Ernie has a lot of female friends. He's got fans. I mean, the dude talks to women with his shirt off. Do you not think? Huh? Not think that some women like that? I mean, come on. Not me personally. You know, I have my Ernie. He's got his clothes on. I don't need Ernie with his clothes on.
I have a husband. I don't need Ernie.
Well, even some women who don't have husbands still don't need Ernie.
Yeah,
Like,
this is true.
Ernie's his own kind of character, y'all.
I'll give it a miss.
He is just as good.
For an Aussie, I do like his accent.
Ernie's got an accent?
For us, he does.
Oh.
You have an accent. Lips has an accent.
Yeah, Lips has
Josh,
got
not so
accent, all
much.
right. Hell, so did Don while praying. Ha 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 ha. That's funny.
Don doesn't have an accent.
I said while he was praying. I didn't realize I'm pulling up that prayer. It's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Oh,
we're going over that prayer.
He actually took the one down with his eyes rolling in his head.
Oh, did he? That's the one
I'm pretty sure I went over there the other day and I tried to find it.
And this, let's see, that was under Donnie Wells, right?
Don, oh yeah, something.
Well, you know what? For people who don't know much about the fucking internet and shit, they got 3 or 4 channels. It's like, why? Donnie Wells YouTube channel. Aw.
He was in Candace's chat when she was at the radio.
Oh my goodness. Why does he have this on here? This is his channel. Listen to this.
But do we have to?
Oh, wait. No, I'm not sharing today. I told you I should have ate that edible. It fucked me up really bad. I took too much.
Be the bean. Nobody makes Don do anything.
Oh my God, you guys are blowing that shit through my screen today. Now, this is on Donnie's channel. Maybe he's proud of it or something. I don't know. I'll play it a couple times.
He's going down. Listen.
Oh, fair use. Fair use, Donnie. I'm using it, Donnie.
Exploited edibles are illegal in Australia.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Why?
We're not allowed to have edibles here. They're illegal.
That's not true.
We aren't allowed to have what's that place that Candace visited?
The CBD store.
We're not allowed to have any of the hippie houses or anything like that here. It's illegal.
Are you fibbing me?
No, I never fib you.
Why the fuck would they have that illegal?
No, yeah, it's illegal here in Australia. Yeah, same as we don't have Walmart.
Well, I'll give the Australian government that much.
But yeah, no, happy hippo, whatever houses are illegal. Any cannabis places are illegal, whether it's naturopath or not.
But is marijuana legal there?
No, only by script.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, at least you got that. At least you got medicinal purposes.
Even in well, that only came in at the beginning of this year, and even in adult shops, they're not allowed to have natural remedies for men to get hard.
Really?
It's illegal. Yeah.
Wow. That we'll have to get into that sometime. I mean, not about the not being able to get wanker hardener, but the marijuana stuff.
Grace, I'm in Townsville, Queensland.
We don't want to know about wanker hardeners, okay?
Yeah, but here, you probably can get it all over there. But here, we're not allowed to. It's illegal.
Wow. That's freaking interesting. All right, let me... Now this, you guys, what I'm showing you is on Don's channel. This is Don has this on his channel. Why? Why, Donnie? Why would you put this on your own channel?
I have 7 alibis. Candace, she's going down.
So does this sound like a man who cares about finding his daughter? But here is Don taunting Candace about...
Okay. Now this is on Don's own channel. What are you trying to tell us, Donnie? I'm showing your stuff. I am showing your stuff and what you have on here. That right there wasn't a good look for your love of your wife. Okay? Are you trying to... Well, let me show the next one. I got to get it all in context. Okay?
All right, guys. So Candace Bly has uploaded a video to her YouTube channel, and it's awfully suspicious, to say the least. It's basically an old video that was on TikTok, I guess, but it shows Summer and her brothers dancing in flames. So I'm going to leave the link to that video.
Oh, yeah.
Before it gets taken down by Candace, because you know that she's going to take it down. I'm going to leave that link below so you can go check it out. And I don't know, tell me what you think.
She did. Candace put a video out of her children dancing in flames. Candace, why would you do that? That wasn't a good look. And for some reason, I don't know what y'all think. Hey, Birdie. Sorry if I hadn't said hi to somebody I missed. Hey, Sonia.
Two Helens back. Yes, they both have channels.
This seems to me already that Don Wells on his Donnie W. Wells channel is throwing Candace under the bus. This is on his channel. I've told you guys, I agree, JoJo. I said this from the beginning when Don Wells first opened his mouth. I'm serious, I'm not lying. When he first opened his mouth, Jody Sue was on Doug's channel, I think. And I put, don't it seem like he's throwing Candace under the bus? Jody Sue seen it and she actually responded and said, I never thought about it like that. And I'm like, he's been throwing her under the bus from the get-go. He'll just say it was hacked with his Venmo.
Someone actually has changed their YouTube name to Don's
Venmo.
Don Wells. My Venmo's been hacked or something like that.
Oh Lord. He has been throwing her under the bus since day one. Absolutely. And when he wasn't throwing her under the bus, he was kind of trying to throw his boys under the bus. Right? You got to look at the big picture. You got to look at it. If he wasn't talking about Candace being messed up with shit she was doing, he was telling us how the boys would mess up and leave the door open or leave her outside or whatever. Okay? Oh, I'm sure she's got many receipts showing Don's lying through his teeth, Jackie.
Maybe trying to scare you guys to stay quiet. I just want to, you don't have to answer anything, just say either no, sure, we're okay, or...
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
That's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, then one of you will turn on each other.
Right. So see, we kind of need your dad's input.
Yeah.
Your dad, we kind of need your dad right now.
This was weird shit to me that Dawn took a liking to Cher's dad. Cher doesn't hide, the things her dad's done. He's been in prison. But it was really freaking weird at this time when Dawn was, we really need your dad right now. That was weird shit. I'm sure Cher knows why, but, sometimes she's not gonna let out everything. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe trying to scare you guys to stay quiet. I just want to, you don't have to answer anything, just say either no, sure, we're okay, or...
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
That's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, then one of you will turn on each other.
Right. So see, we kind of need your dad's input.
Yeah.
Your dad, we kind of need your dad right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Why? Why, Dawn? Why was it so important for you to talk to her dad? I've never understood that. But like I said, All right, here's another one. Oh, Lord. Why does he have these on his page?
Because I've been up there several times.
You see
I
this
can't
right
find
here?
no unfinished cabin. But supposedly they found her footprints there. And then when you come down that road, that dirt road, almost all the way to Beach Creek, they say they found her footprints by the roadside there, almost to Beach Creek. Because I've been up there several times.
You see
I
this
can't
right
find
here?
no unfinished cabin. But supposedly they found her footprints there. And then when you come down that road, that dirt road, almost all the way to Beach Creek, they say they found her footprints.
Make it make sense. Why you got that on your channel, Dawn? That's weird. Dude, you're weird.
It's deflection.
Okay, here's one. It's called What Our Church Teaches. Is that it?
I think that's it.
That's the one he did when he got off my channel, didn't he?
Yeah, I think that's it. And at one stage, he was so off his face, his eyes rolled back in his head.
Well, he's got glasses on here. Does he take the glasses off?
Yeah, he takes them off.
Okay. And I apologize, you guys. I'm not going to go through I'm going to kind of flip through it because
who's got it?
It is Sunday.
Someone's actually got it.
That psychic lady's got it, but I can't remember which video she has it on.
Yeah, no, I don't watch her, so it wasn't her.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all. We're gonna have a Remain Calm Sunday. I am gonna commentate on Don's preachings. How's that? Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. This I know. I am not.
The Bible tells me so.
Now look.
Hello.
Don. Okay, I get it. You're, I guess, trying to look sexy before you read your Bible verse. But,
Pink banjo.
You need to button up your shirt.
That comes off.
While he's preaching the gospel.
The shirt comes off.
Oh, Lord.
I was wanting to start with this. I was going to read this book right here. It's actually not a book. It's a magazine written by Doug Batchelor.
Don't forget, Don's mom was what do they call him?
Mormon?
No, I think she was brought up Mormon, but into earthers. End of
what?
Earth. I call them end of earthers. They're the people that bury all the shit, for the end of the world.
Oh, yeah, the survivors.
Doomsday preppers.
That's it.
I'll say the correct term. I call them end of lifers.
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear it, Don.
He's a Seventh-day Adventist.
And just to let y'all know, I'm probably going to have to delete this live because I'm sure Don is not going to like Remain Calm commenting and commentating on his abilities as a preacher of the gospel.
Oh, Katie Ann, save us all.
Start reading it. And, I hope I sound okay with this microphone.
You do,
Say
Don.
about the United States of America.
I don't want you to tell me about America.
I'm going to continue reading.
You do that, Don.
The beast out of the sea.
The beast out of the sea.
Or the beast from the sea.
The beast from the sea.
An amazing fact.
What?
What mammal kills the most each year? According to the Encyclopedia Britannica, the world's deadliest beast for humans, including.
Don, I'm kind of wondering. When you left my chat that time, was my channel so bad you had to go read this stuff?
And start to strip.
Yeah, because he was in my chat ready to come on my panel and fight with Cher. When I wouldn't let him, he left and went and did this.
He flips it and shows a whole ashtray full of cigarettes and shit.
This shit was like, people were in my chat going, he's over there reading the Bible and stuff. And I'm like, he just left my chat.
It's not even a Bible. It's a magazine from 7-Day Adventists.
That's right. You're absolutely right, Katie Ann. Don has to forgive me already. He has to.
Include bears, lions, tigers, and even elephants. The deadliest human beings. As the world's most efficient killer of other humans, people intentionally kill approximately 400,000 people each year.
What are you trying to say, Don? That it's okay? God forgives you for it?
Only in America, though.
Okay. Did you know the beast
is used as a symbol for a world power. How do we know? Because Scripture itself clearly says so. In the book of
Now Miss Justice went over there. Miss Justice went over there, and then she came back and she was like, I that's the first time I ever trolled somebody. I remember that.
book of Daniel, God's prophet was shown four beasts in vision and was told directly by God's angel, these great beasts are four kings.
That is the SDA preachings is on the book of Revelations, right? On the book of Revelations.
This is one of many find noticeable kingdom.
All right, we're going to try to get through
I
this
was
a little bit.
10 characteristics of the papacy. It came up among the nations of Western midst to its of and are then to 17.
I'm sorry, you guys. I don't believe in the SDA church.
They have been mortally wounded in every corner of the globe. Blasphemes God and paints a false picture of him to get the same answer. The United States influence.
Don can read very well. He's very good at reading. I'll give you that, Don.
Unparalleled in human history. Spoke like a dragon.
No, I bet he took that one down, you guys.
Persecuted,
where he took his shirt off and stuff.
And called
No.
God.
Oh,
No, it's in this one.
Yeah, it's right here at the end.
Yeah.
The dragon in control. It will always be about worship. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop here and can pick up on this tomorrow night and try to understand this together. I wish I had time. Maybe I can get some help and maybe we can get some questions going and try to.
Don, where are you at reading that? Who's them? Are those women's shoes right there? Are those Candace shoes? There's a pair of women's shoes back there. Huh.
To help each other understand. And this is very important to understand this stuff. Very, very important to teach our kids because our kids are going to see all.
Guess what, Don? You can't teach your kids that anymore, can you? Because guess what, Don? You don't have them. And guess what, Don? You're the last person I would listen to on how to teach my kids fucking anything. Sorry, truth, fact, my opinion, however you want to see it. Don't care. That's the way I see it.
All this stuff. We may not, but our kids will have to live through this and they'll need to know.
There's the top rolling papers. There's the cigarette ashtray full of butts. I don't say a lot about cigarette butts. People let their ashtrays overflow sometimes. But he's got the rolling papers there. I believe that the glasses that he was wearing to read belonged to his sister Sonia. When she came to visit, she forgot her glasses. Are those Sonia's glasses, Don? I want to know.
Where to turn, which way to go, all these things. But anyways, I guess it's all right. I'll say a prayer and I'll close and get off.
Oh, did you see how his eyes went up? All right, I'm going to make this bigger. This is what everybody's been checking out, you guys. Watch Don's eyes when he talks about praying and stuff. I should have just clipped it, but I don't know if you can clip it or not.
Oh,
watch his eyes.
But anyways, I guess it's all right. I'll say a prayer and I'll close and get off here. But anyways, I'll pray and dear Lord God, we thank you for these truths. We thank you for the understanding of how Revelation and Daniel, how it unlocks Daniel and how they I'm at a loss for words. Please forgive me. But we pray, Lord, we pray for help in understanding these things, where things are just getting.
I want you guys to look at, and I'll show you in a minute, how he looked when he started compared to how he looks now. Don, was you doing a little bit and it took that long to get into your stream or something,
So bad of the
dude?
United States and the world. It ain't like the earth, like it says in there, the United States was like a lamb. It's getting far from the Christian lamb type atmosphere it used to be. But we
Don, you talk about your life, and I don't get the comparison.
pray, Lord, please help us understand these things. Pray for my friends out there. Pray for Summer Wells and my.
Wait a fucking minute. Pray for Summer Wells. We all know who your daughter is, Don. Not very often do you say her name.
I was going to say, at least he said her name.
And you said it this time, right?
Boys and all kids, they're in bad situations. And, there's so many kids missing, and I don't know what's going on exactly, but when the state's making $3.3 billion from the federal government.
I thought he was praying. What happened? What happened? What happened, Don? It doesn't sound like you're praying now. It sounds more like you're trying to preach to us about the CPS.
That's a conflict of interest. A lot of people out there, it's a big conflict of interest, except for, the rich people that
You
are
triggered
absorbing all
him.
this money. I'm sure they're.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
You did. You wouldn't let him on your panel.
No, I wouldn't, would I?
But Lord, we thank you, God, for all things. We know you're all powerful. Please help us hang in there and learn and trust you. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ.
If you look at him, it looks like he's starting to get cotton mouth real bad. Dude, Don. Dude, you're high. It's all right if you're doing the marijuana, though.
Appreciate y'all, and God bless, and have a good night. Thank you.
Don, you can come in my chat anytime. That way we can make you mad and you'll do this again. So we have something to talk about. I want to go over this again. And I'm going to leave it big. I want you to see the eye rolls and stuff.
Get off here. But anyways, I'll pray. And dear Lord God, we thank you for these truths. We thank you for the understanding of how Revelation and Daniel, how
whatever he's doing is starting to sink the fuck in, you guys. I mean, either Satan's got his ass right now, or whatever he was doing is starting to hit him. Maybe he didn't realize it was going to hit him that quick. I don't know. I'm just saying.
it unlocks Daniel, and I'm at a loss for words. Please forgive me.
Don Wells, you've never been at a loss for fucking words. Oh my gosh. No, Jesus, it's okay. It's all right, Jesus.
Everything's locked, honey.
But we pray, Lord, we pray for help in understanding these things, where things are just getting so bad in the United States and the world. It ain't like the earth, like it says in there, the United States was like a lamb. It's getting far from the Christian lamb type atmosphere it used to be.
Don, you preach it, and it's all right to preach it, but you act like you've been following Jesus your whole life.
You guys all
And
live on a lamb.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about lambs. You might have to ask Daisy about that. you gotta ask Daisy and Jinkies about the lambs. I don't know nothing about lambs. They're cute, I know that. Oh man, I'm going to hell today.
They come in white and black.
Pray, Lord, please
Yeah.
help us understand these things. Pray for my friends out there. Pray for Summer Wells.
That
And
makes
my
me
boys.
mad. That makes me mad. Because you guys need to realize what he just did. He said, pray for Summer Wells and my boys. Why'd you do that, Don? You could have said, and please keep prayers for my daughter, Summer Wells, and also my boys. No, that's not what you said. You said
He separated them.
He separated them. He absolutely did. I notice things, Dawn. That's why I commentate. Oh, wait. Maybe he deleted it. It's not going to come on now. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, there we got it.
They're in bad situations.
Man, well, I got to get my fucking sage out. That shit was weird. I'm going to have to sage my whole monitors and everything.
And, there's so many kids missing, and I don't know what's going on exactly, but
Don, you do know what's going on, and because you gave us a play-by-play on up to the amount of money that the United States makes in trafficking. You know all the statistics.
you know, when the state's making $3.3 billion from the federal government.
That has nothing to do with Jesus, everybody. That don't have nothing to do with Jesus, okay?
Yeah, not at all.
Nothing.
That's a conflict of interest. A lot of
Oh Lord, excuse me. Oh Jesus, I gotta have a rush. How's that a conflict of interest for Jesus? Jesus ain't got nothing to do with what human people do.
people out there, it's a big conflict of interest, except for, the rich people that are absorbing all this money. I'm sure they're loving it. The Lord, we thank.
Don's got a hard on for rich people. He really does. He's always, everything's rich people's fault. But don't talk about rich people, that he, he's like, oh, the boys will be great. They'll be with rich people. It's like, you don't have to be rich to give another child a home and love them and feed them. You don't have to. But Don's always been, Don is about money. And when he talks about his life experiences, they're all sexual. They are. I'm telling you.
Thank you, God, for all things. We know you're all powerful. Please help us hang in there and learn and trust you. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Appreciate y'all, and God bless, and have a good night. Thank you.
All righty, Don. Sunday sermon from Don Wells. Sorry it didn't last long and I didn't let you hear all the SDA teachings. I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
So
Oh my
I
God.
had a 7-day Adventist, well, a couple of guys actually, older gentlemen, knock on my door once and started going on about how Eve was such a horrible person.
What?
Oh yeah, like Eve did
My
this and
Eve?
Eve did that. You
My
know, because
Eve?
the apple and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Eve, my mod.
No, not our Eve.
I was getting
So
ready
I'm
to say,
standing
who
there.
the fuck said that? I'm coming for them.
So I'm standing there, and he was standing on my doormat, my front doormat, and I looked down and I said, mate, tell me who invented a doormat. And he was like, who? I said, women. I said, so that assholes like you couldn't walk all over them anymore. Wipe your feet and
I
piss
agree with
off.
that. That's right.
Ain't nobody got big old Adam's arm and twisted up behind his back and shoved that apple down his throat.
I mean, you guys, he started out with his shirt on, hair all back. I mean, he was reading pretty good, right? He had his sister's glasses on, so he can see because he don't see very well. And then he ended up without his shirt on. And when he said, I'm going to do a prayer, his eyes went up, like Satin was saying, no, you're not. We let you read out of that book that you had no idea what you were even talking about while you were reading it, right? But don't forget about the Q&A. Okay, Dawn, you said you were going to do another live, Q&A. I'm interested. I'm really interested.
And he got his strip on at the same time.
You know what? I don't know what happened that day. I still ain't figured. I have a lot of thoughts about when he came into my chat that day. But did he, I mean, I don't know if he honestly thought I would just drop him a link. It wasn't.
He did, because so many do.
Well, no, I'm not even interested in that shit. I mean, I'm not. That's the thing about it. I am not interested in it. I think this might be. Oh, you're talking about the CNY family. Yeah, I listened to her. I definitely listened to some of what she said. I guess we can listen to her.
If you have an hour this week, you can learn 100 songs on the piano
100?
by learning just 4 chords.
100 songs.
Don Wells said, and I quote, I went down in the basement and she was gone. So she went out the basement door, which was unlocked, and we haven't seen her since.
Don Wells did say that, you guys. Don Wells did say that. Don Wells has said so many different things that you don't know what to believe. You don't know what to believe he's saying. And I'll tell you also, Don, not only has he said all of these different things, but then he adds in stuff about his life. No matter who Don's talking to, you can start out with it talking about Summer, and he turns it into talking about his own personal life and stuff that he he's been through in his life. That's been the norm since day one. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I don't know. It's very contradictory to what Candace was saying, because Candace was like, Summer would never do that. So I don't know. He said the dog trailed her down to the road and then lost her scent. We don't know if
a dog trail, may I remind you guys, a dog trail that, if I remember correctly, Jody Sue told Dawn about. Jody Sue told Dawn about the dog trail. From my understanding, he didn't know, he says, about the dog trail. If I'm remembering correctly, okay, you guys, if I'm remembering correctly, I will say that. Okay.
Someone was waiting in the basement that day. We just don't know. Don said from there he believes Summer was carried down a steep and rugged trail just a few feet from the house. I think whoever grabbed her probably had her mouth covered, and I think she was gasping for air.
Fucked up thing to say, Don Wells. I've said that before. Why?
Juno, why are you sorry?
Who's sorry?
Juno said, sorry, Terry T.
I don't think he knew his own property either after living there for 13 years. 13 years. He probably wasn't home long enough to learn his own property. You would know about your property. But then again, you're looking at people who were more into substances and stuff. But I'm sure he knew most of his property.
Mm-hmm.
By the time that she got down the trail, because our neighbor heard a scream, and she's been telling us that all along. That seems very specific, doesn't it? Like, I just feel like a lot of parents, when their kids are like go missing, they're like, I have no idea. It just seems very specific that he thinks that somebody had grabbed her, covered her mouth, got her down to the hill, and by the time they got down to the end of the hill, she was gasping for air, and so she let out that scream. TBI and Hawkins County Sheriff's Office stated that there's zero evidence that she has to indicate that Summer was abducted.
Zero evidence. That comes from the CARD team, from the FBI. Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team is who these people are. It's not a bunch of people who just get together. These are trained individuals. Trained. Okay? All right.
So if there's zero evidence to indicate an abduction, but the dogs really did her trail go lost at the road, wouldn't that mean that she was put into a vehicle and taken? So, I mean, it very well could be abducted, because the driver of the red, and here we go, another Toyota Tacoma. The driver of the red Toyota Tacoma has yet to come forward or be found. So, I mean, it seems odd to me that the Sheriff's Office and Tennessee Bureau of Investigations are saying that we have zero evidence that she was abducted. But nobody has been arrested as far as her parents or charged or neighbors or any of that shit goes. So if she wasn't abducted and she wasn't, something bad.
Remember what Don Wells said about, and I'm trying to think, I don't have my notes pulled up, so I'm just kind of trying to remember it as I go. That if it had to do with either owing somebody drug money or I have it somewhere. He said something about her being taken down by drug addicts or, somebody who owed a drug debt and put in a car, and they would be out of there very quickly. And I have that somewhere. It's just Sunday. I'm not looking for it. Sorry. But that was what he said. They could have her in the car and gone. And gone is what he said.
That didn't happen to her, then what did happen to Summer? Now, the neighbor, JSB, who heard the scream, okay, she had done a late night live one night. And after she did it, she had deleted it. But somebody else must have kept it, downloaded the video, kept it.
That's how we roll.
So now I got to watch it. And I'm going to go through what she says, because what she says is also very specific and also very, you guys make up your mind, but this is what she said. Certain people and the timelines, what I think it is, and it most likely is she's going to be close, probably within 7 minutes of that damn road. A 7-minute drive doing not much more than the speed limit. That is very specific.
Yeah, that was specific, Jody. She's absolutely right.
I remember that, and she said that she didn't do it. She didn't say it.
She always does that. She always says stuff, and people keep things. Just like the walking through the creek to get the scent off her feet. I didn't say that. Just like the dog stopping at her feet. I didn't say that. And she said it. That tells you how these people are.
So she's saying, this is the neighbor that heard the scream, that she thinks that Summer is within a 7-minute drive. And that's doing the speed limit. I mean, how weird is that?
How weird is
Okay,
Jody?
and then she goes on to say, within a 7-minute drive, within that route, somewhere, I would hazard to bet more towards Rogersville or Greensville than so. That still leaves a whole hell of a lot of space. You know, for most of us, now this is very interesting. You know, for most of us, we wouldn't cover up shit, right? But if you try to put yourself in shoes, accident cover up or whatever situation, or something like that, we would probably try to make sure it was a sentimental place.
He's a weirdo. I don't get why Jody said all this shit. And then goes back on what she says. Let me tell you, this is the instance that I didn't believe a lot of what Jody C was saying. Number one, she talks around in riddles. Number two, she was adamant that Monster and whatever the fuck, Baltimore, she had 3 or 4 names for the guy, you know, would threaten to unalive her all the time. But yet she gets in a car with him and they go together to an area where buzzards are flying around. Okay, buzzards are flying around, which means there is something in that area that is not alive anymore. Okay, so her and this horrible man who tries to unalive her a couple times, they play rock, paper, scissors to go and see what's unalive in that area. Right? And after that, I was like, no, you tell your truth all you want to, but ain't my concern. That right. And also what got me, you guys, is you have to remember, AC said around 7 minutes in either direction sort of leads to the same place. I get what you're saying, AC. But yeah, so that was one point that she made. Then she was saying that Dawn was a peeper and a few other things about Dawn. She's voiced her opinion about Dawn, said we all heard her talking about Dawn going to Knoxville, taking the kids with them, making them stay in the car. You know, when she said that, I kind of believed her because when she said it, it came out. She was adamant about it. She was angry with him. But yet, Dawn would take her places. Dawn helped her. Dawn helped her move. She talked about being in a vehicle with Dawn when he was on somebody's panel and made some comment about the red truck. And she said, you know, they're going to think that you're talking about the red truck they're looking for and not the one in the ditch that he was talking about all the time. And Dawn laughed about it because when he was talking about it, they got to a dead area and it knocked him off. How did you talk to Candace all the way back home, Don? How did you do that? Even Don's surprised. Even Don's surprised that happened. I mean, it's all out there. It's all out
But
there.
you know, she got so upset because everyone brought her kids into it, whatever. She brought her own family into this by starting her YouTube stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
She
ma'am.
did that.
Did. I never really paid attention because I don't go for kids. You know, if somebody's talking about somebody's kids, I totally just let that go right out of my mind because I'm just not the type of person I'm going to talk about people's kids.
Yeah, no,
No.
I'm the same. But
That's
she
why.
actually brought them to YouTube, though.
Yeah, she did because she put her son on the news. And then at one point, she had her young daughter come on and tell everybody that Andy told her that she had seen that he had seen Summer's body. She had her young child come on and tell people that. It was in my mind, that was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? They hustled drug together for years, in my opinion. Whether JSV is a part, I don't know. Jody has a need to be ahead of everything. Yeah, she does. Jody is the type of person. Jody is the typical nosy neighbor. The nosy neighbor who knows a lot. The nosy neighbor that knows a lot. So that's Jody for sure.
That's weird. So she's like, for most people, we wouldn't try to cover shit up. But if you try to put yourself in shoes, accident cover up or whatever situation or something like that, we would probably try to make sure it was a sentimental place.
Also, you have to remember, the minute they called 911, and I can almost bet this, it had already gone out through the holler that 911 was going to be called, and I can guarantee you people were running around grabbing their shit, putting it in their hidey holes. Guaranteed.
We'd have great care. But I don't think Candace and them would be the type to do that. They would just want to ditch and run. So it seems like she is saying that if she were to do something, she would make sure it was a sentimental place, that the girl would be taken care of, yada, yada, yada. But Candace and them, she says, are not like that. They're more just like ditch and run. So she makes it sound like something was done to Summer. She was taken. Something was done to her. And they just ditched her. They didn't care where they put her. They just put her there. Now.
Yes. I mean, she's right. I commend this girl. I like her already. I better sub. Make sure you drop her channel, the CNY family. That's right. Write that shit down. It makes sense when you write it down, and you can go back and put some of it together. Hey, Debbie, I understand the anger, but because of these opinions, the true crime is becoming a witch hunt, people turning on each other. Maybe if people stuck to facts, the hate might diminish. Absolutely, Debbie. But people don't do that. People don't do that. Unfortunately, some of these channels that are covering Summer, and I don't talk about other creators. Usually I even say nice things about some creators I don't even watch, but they have started out, and I've seen a lot of channels that let misinformation flow freely, without any regards to trying to nip it in the bud. And I'm not saying I can do it over here all the time, but that's my goal over here, is to nip the misinformation in the bud. There's too much of it. And in the process, I will say this, I've said it before, this is my opinion only. The channels who have become somewhat drama channels surrounding Summer's case are channels that have allowed Dawn Wells and Candace Wells a platform. My opinion, that's the way I feel.
More. So I don't think it, now again, I'm still quoting her. So I don't think it would be more best. I don't think it would be more best hiding spot, most likely without burial of any type. And I think she'll be within a 7-minute range, because that would kind of be what fits, what time will be in there and be able to return, and then to hear the vehicle at 5:30, and then all these things. But I don't know. What the fuck was the flash? The scream implies, especially, what was the flash? Either way, that could have been taking Summer anywhere or doing anything like that. Could have been dope runs. It could have been after realizing Summer was missing, trying to get dope shit out of there. I firmly believe they probably did waste some time making sure stuff was up, taken out of there, or placed somewhere. I can about guarantee you that before calling the police.
Yeah, I guarantee that too. I mean, Jody's right. She's absolutely right when she says that.
But she denies putting this live up.
But the problem is, Candace says she's seen Jody at 4:30. And then Candace was seen walking down Fred's driveway at 4:30. And then the scream was between 4:30 and 4:42. But yet, Candace says she was in the house looking for Summer at that time and didn't hear a scream. Is exactly what was said. They can go back and try to say they didn't say it all they freaking want. But that is what they said.
So she is saying that it would fit within the timeline of her hearing the scream and the vehicle at 5:30, okay? Because Summer was not reported missing until around 6:30. So that would have given them an hour to get all their whatever, their dope shit, she says, out of the house, so the cops couldn't find it.
So basically what we can say here is, if this is fact, that Don actually, if he had, I think he was home sometime that day, but if he went back to work and got notified at 5:30 that Summer was missing, and he hauled his ass home, right? That would have put him there to get whatever they had to get to move it. Exactly. Don said, well, I went to the shed first. I was up on the hill first. Then I went down to the shed first. I mean, why don't you just fucking say exactly what you did instead of playing bullshit games? I mean, none of it makes any sense. They have played games with everything they've said from the fucking beginning. Is all they've done.
Right? That's what she's saying. Again. But she's very specific on this. She's within a 7-minute drive doing the speed limit. She said she would make sure it was a sentimental place and she was taken care of. But Candace and them are not like that. So they would just ditch and run. I think this is very, very specific. And I think it's very odd wording, if you ask me. She's talking about it could have been during dope runs. Something could have happened to her. I mean, this is a 5-year-old girl we are talking about.
And don't forget, the psychic lady seems to think that Summer might have been given something that was laced with fentanyl. Okay? That's what the psychic lady says. So, Candace was allegedly seen at a gas station, right? Went in the bathroom, whatever, came back out. That all makes sense.
Here. And I don't give a shit what you think, but you should be more worried about immediately calling the police than worrying about trying to clear your house of any dope or anything that you might get in trouble for. I'm just saying. I mean, what a waste of time an hour is, right? An hour of your kid missing. Like, that's so important of time.
Because Summer had wandered off before, and they always found her. Even Jose said that. Well, Debbie, the thing about it is, I've done some stuff on trafficking. I've got some different videos, some trafficking videos. And you know, that trafficking is a big open freaking subject. Very, very. I mean, I could get into it, but I'm not going to today because I've already been on here too long.
And once
But-
again, it comes back to whether it was trafficking or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. We don't know anything. But when we look at the area, and we know that in, you know, those areas, the economic situation isn't that great for some people. I mean, we could look at the fact that Candace sold her, allegedly, in my opinion. I don't care. I need to add that because I'm not saying that's what happened because I don't know. Yeah, tweaked out and screwing in people's yards. And I don't think he was talking about Fred and Laura, Anastasia. But yes, that's what Jose said. There were two people just out laying out having sex. But the thing about it was, okay, where was that at, Jose, that you walked and seen these people doing that? Whose yard was they in? We can't really ask him that because he is not with us any longer. So, but yeah, a lot of, yeah, you can watch The Sound of Freedom if you want, but you need to understand something before you watch that movie. Even though it does show different things with trafficking, it is the story about Tim Ballard's life. It's about his life. And a lot of what he shows is trafficking in different countries and things that it does go on in the United States. It absolutely goes on in the United States. It's a big eye opener for, you know, for individuals about that. On my live, I talk about the, you know, all different kinds of stuff. So I've got a live on that stuff, but you get into the different trafficking scenarios and, I mean, I could be on about that for days. Few players in there. I believe there are so many with you. There are a lot with guilty knowledge.
And I think that's where people get confused about over here too on your channel. They automatically jump in and think you're like all the other channels. We're not saying, well, you're not saying they're guilty of doing anything to someone.
I can't. I don't. There's no proof. There are
There's no proof. But there is 100% proof that they were negligent. As
Exactly.
parents.
But we have to realize that, you know, I know that it's been that the boys have been gone, you know, since believe it was like the end of July when they were taken. Summer went missing June 15th. The boys were taken right around July. And I think people really expected that the boys were just going to say whatever they had to say, and we would know exactly what happened to Summer within a short amount of time. And that's further from the truth. We're talking about children. We're
Children
talking
don't do
about
that.
children who lived what they considered a normal life, whether it was good or bad. That was their normal life. So then they are taking to places where they don't know these people. They have to learn how to trust a whole different, not just the foster parents. They're having to learn how to trust psychologists, all those different types of people. Any child is not going to come right out and speak badly about their parents or feel comfortable to even let certain things be known. That could take years. That could take years.
And
It
if there's
just
built-in fear, that fear never diminishes
no, because
until you're
look,
older.
look what Don did. There was a gag order. He couldn't talk to the boys about Summer. Guess what he did? I talked to my oldest. I talked to him anyway. How dare they tell me not to talk to my boys about their sister? Well, there's a reason that they didn't want you talking to the boys about their sister, Dawn. And you, of all people, should have understood that. They did not want anyone. You're still a suspect, Dawn. They didn't want you talking about Summer to the boys. It wouldn't have been a good thing. Right? I mean, it's just the fact of the matter. Just the fact of the matter. But Don couldn't understand that. Or he could understand it.
He could, but he just chooses to go against it.
Because Don's way of thinking is everything he says and everything he does, he's right about. Everybody else is wrong. Don's right about everything. Well, I mean, Bertie, he's changed his opinion on that. And I can understand him changing from saying, well, you know, they didn't want to say that they wanted the people unalived or anything because they were like, by chance, if these people did have a heart and you could see the parents begging for the return of their children. And if you ask me, their WJHL interview was not people who, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, were begging for their child to be returned. Right? Hey, Shay. We're sending love to you, girl. But seriously, that had I mean, when they did that, it made no sense to me whatsoever. Nothing makes sense, you guys. Nothing makes sense. But I think this is what's really weird. When Kathy was with Candace, she was doing so much better. She looked better. She looked healthier. And she had a chance to go to rehab. I don't understand. Kathy said that it had something to do with they were giving her pills or something that made her feel weird. And in my mind, I was like, well, maybe, I mean, because I'm sure they gave her anabuse. Anabuse is, anabuse is something they give to people that if they drink, it will make them sick. So I doubt if that's what she was getting. Maybe stuff to calm her nerves. I don't know. I don't know what they give in rehab. Ain't never been to rehab. But whatever it was made her feel weird. Well, of course she did. Who wants to be in rehab, really? People go to rehab, but who really wants to be in rehab? I wouldn't want to be in rehab. Yeah, some alcoholics, they give the antabuse to. I guess that just depends on the doctor or wherever you're at. But I got to thinking and I thought, what if she feels like she may be put in a vulnerable position with what they were giving her to where she might let something slip? You know what I mean? Well, I'm sure Kathy might have brought her beer, Grace. Candace was an alcoholic. Candace was an alcoholic who wasn't going to rehab or taking any medication that we know of to help her quit drinking, right? So she's an alcoholic. I've had believe me, I've seen alcoholics. I've had some pretty wicked alcoholics in my family. And thank God I'm a strong enough person where I knew I couldn't do that. I could not be like them. I wouldn't be like them. People drinking, not good shit happens. That's why I keep saying, I can't say what happened to that little girl, but I can say I lived that life one time. I lived that life. I know what happened. And it's not good. Can I say adamantly that Summer lived like that? No. But I can take what people who knew them say and kind of make my own deductions about it. And it's not a good thing. People talked about Candace just inviting all these unknown people up on the hill. Guess what? Unknown people would be brought into wherever we had to lay our heads. It happened. Candace would drink and get high and forget where her kids are. How the fuck do you do that? So much so that when your daughter really goes missing, people don't know whether you're telling the truth or not. People don't know whether you're telling the truth or not. And then people want to know why we think they're guilty of something. I don't know if they're guilty of anything to do with Summer, but in my opinion, they are guilty. They are guilty of other things. They're so much guilty of other things and hiding the other shit that they're guilty of, that they have made that a priority over fucking being truthful and about Summer. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it, and I don't care who likes it. That's my opinion.
Well, that's my opinion too. I don't know whether they had anything to do with Summer, but I know they've put themselves on YouTube. They've made themselves. They didn't just change because someone went missing. They were already like that. It was consistent.
Yep.
With who they were, and that's where people don't understand. Like, you cannot, because they're nice to your face or whatever, you cannot just say, oh, they're great parents. Candace is lovely. Hi, Colin. You just because she's lovely, it doesn't make her a great parent.
Hey, Colin. Well, that's what set it off for me, right? What set it off for me was the fact that they immediately wanted to paint Candace as this perfect mother. No, nobody's perfect. No, but I would have believed her more if she would have said, yeah, we were out messing around out in the yard, blah, blah, blah. And Summer went in the house to play. But to say, I walked her to the door and said, boys, watch your sister. Why? Why would you need to adamantly tell the boys to watch their sister when she's going in the house? When she's just going in the house? Why would you need to do that just to turn around and go put a knee brace on?
Especially when you can stand there and watch her walk that
Yeah.
distance from where
Yeah.
you were standing.
Yeah.
Realistically, you wouldn't do it.
So yeah, realistically, no, you wouldn't do it. And that's the thing. Was somebody up there that she knew was up there? Maybe that was messing around and she wasn't paying attention to him or something. And then before she knew it, Pooh Summer was gone. See, there's just too much to it. The lies after lie after lie after lie, and changing stories and changing stories. You don't know what to believe from these people, and that's their own fault. And guess what? They didn't have to come on YouTube. They didn't. We would have still kept Summer's name out there. We would have been able to have more of the facts keeping Summer's name out there instead of trying to go through all this chaos and dumb bullshit that they projected onto people. You know what, Dawn and Candace both? You guys have done that with some of us. Maybe other ones don't feel like that. Maybe other ones don't feel like you've caused the chaos and stuff. And that's okay. I don't have a problem with them kind of people either. But in my opinion, just watching from the very, very beginning, why would you even let Tim Mullins create people to cause such chaos in Summer's case? Why do you have to pay people to be avid Wells supporters? Why was it all about money? Why was it all about money? I don't understand that. And people looked at the situation and was like, oh my gosh, Tim Mullins is paying this person to go after Ernie or what the fuck ever. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you feel the need to do that? What was it all about? And I said this from the beginning, and I believe it also, that when you're talking about money, Don Swell's names is at the top of that list.
And I am sick of the narrative Tim is putting out there that CPS stole the children, that there's Amber Alert families. There's no such thing. And child safety doesn't just go and take people's children.
No, they took them because, I'm not going to say that there wasn't danger up on the hill. I think if the boys would have been there, I don't think it would have been as dangerous. Once the boys left, I think some people thought, okay, game fucking on. You ain't got your kids no more, and we're going to do whatever we need to do to you because we feel like you did something to your daughter. I seen that kind of happening, Don says the protesters made him lose his job. Is that a good possibility? Did it have something maybe to do with it? Sure. I'll give him a little bit of it. But I think what made him lose his job was because it came out what he had done to his sisters, the way he was talking on social media, the way that he was acting, getting drunk and doing all that shit. If you don't think that somebody who works for another individual who has a company, a business, wants somebody like that to work for them, no. I think that's why he ended up losing his job. He even mentioned that they were, he was saying that stuff about his sisters and stuff and the other shit that he was saying, and people were sending it to Tucker's wife, and she wasn't happy.
I'll tell you what, I'd say, because we own our own business, you're fully aware of that. If one of my employees carried on like that, they wouldn't have a job, with or without protesters. He's lucky to
Well,
have held his job as long as he did.
well, Crystal, I hope you called law enforcement and said that she was driving her kid back and forth drunk from school. Debbie said, in my opinion, it's not that me or others are well supporters. It's that we back our Constitution. Oh, I get that. I get that. Protecting. Sure. Everybody should believe in freedom of speech or whatever. Absolutely. I mean, I agree with that. I'm all for protecting our rights. Absolutely. And like I say, Don's a weird fuck. He's a weird fuck. Bottom line. I don't care if he has anything to do with these kids or not. And he can say whatever he wants. He's a weird fuck.
Colin, I read it.
Oh, Crystal, you raised her daughter. Good for you. Good for you. Colin said, read it, please, Terry. I'll be back in a moment.
I read it, and the answer is yes.
Is Colin giving a reading?
Apparently.
I'm jealous, Colin. I'm jealous, Colin. You're going to have to come in sometime and give me a good reading.
Yeah. There is a whole heap of hearsay and naysay and gossip and whatever in this case, but I just take it for fact, and CPS mucked up to begin with by not taking the kids away well before, in my opinion.
Well, this is the thing, though, and people see, and this is kind of getting into the government type shit. Many CPS organizations mess stuff up bad. I showed on my channel, I showed a clip where they had no room to put these teenagers. They were putting them in motels. And the caseworker was talking to a 13-year-old, telling her that basically she needs to go sell herself. Is basically what they were saying. The mother ended up having the daughter record it and everything. But
I think I saw that.
Yeah. And so, you know, the system is broken. And a lot of these caseworkers are given 30 or 40 cases. It's not good. Plus, you know, we went in the United States, we went through a time frame where these children were being taken from the homes over methamphetamine. If you go back and look, they're within a certain amount of time. Are you leaving, Liplock? Love ya. Have a good day. Within a time, certain time, and I want to say the year, I can't remember it off the top of my head. Most of the children who were taking into CPS were from drug addicted parents. And methamphetamine was a big staple in that throughout a period of time. And then you have actual children who are sleeping in CPS offices because they have nowhere to put them. So then you have the government that makes being a foster parent pretty easy. Okay? Pretty easy. Not saying that everyone who goes into foster care has it bad, because they don't. There are many good foster parents out there. But then you run into the bad ones who know that for each child, they're going to get a couple $1,000 check a month. They pay children in foster care parents quite well. There's no denying that. Absolutely.
Apparently, Colin upset someone.
I just told him they full of shit. I'm going to be missing. You don't have to go anywhere, Colin. Nobody should have been messing with you anyway, Colin. You come back over here anytime you want. You're fine. I don't know who was messing with Colin, but don't mess with people in my chat like that.
I don't think it was in this chat.
Oh, in another chat?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I
I'm
didn't see
lost.
anything because I'm reading chat while you're talking.
All right, Exploited. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm going to get off here in a few minutes anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to jump down. I have literally been awake for nearly 24 hours.
Girl, you better get laid down. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't do those things. You take one
Don't
and it
do
gives
what
you
things?
energy. You said you took your medicine.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, Colin. Colin's helping a ghost hunting team at the moment. I don't know if Vic and Cheryl, if you're listening, I still want you guys to come up. I don't know if they're listening, but if you're out there in the galaxy, I'm talking to you. You guys come and hang
He's
out.
talking to you.
I'm talking to you.
Meow.
My aunt fostered children for years. She made good money, but she had to prove she spent half the money on each child each month. Yeah, it's crazy. Ooh, you got pizza?
Yeah, I'll get into the Australian system on Thursday.
Yeah, definitely. Wednesday. You said Wednesday.
Well, my Thursday.
Oh, yeah, it is your Thursday. I
I'm
forgot.
so sorry.
I was all
It's
righty.
already my Monday.
Yeah, I just thought I'd pop on this morning. Andrew, every time I see Andrew on, it cracks me up. But he's on a Don B kick right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I told him he should have nipped that in the bud when that first started.
Oh, he's been on a roll lately. I think he's getting a lot of views from his commentary.
Yeah.
He's found his little niche. He's
Yeah, he has. I've watched him. I have watched him, and I'm like, you got to get a little bit more feistier now. You know, if
yeah,
you're gonna.
he's tried the fishing thing like AB told him to, and he's tried the ghost thing, and now he's been watching AB a while, and now he's jumping in there.
Heck yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right, I'm gonna jump down.
All right, doll.
Chat, love you all.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay. So I'm getting ready to get off here. I think my life started out really funny, and then we started getting really serious. And you all know what happens when that happens. But Be the Bean, I will go through and I will find that and I will play it for sure. I'm going to go. I'm going to sit and watch quite a bit of your stuff. It's great. Fantastic. So everybody go and sub to Be the Bean. Get that sub count up. And of course, you can sub to me if you want. Okay. I really don't beg to have people sub to me, but if you like me and you like hanging out and like what we talk about, sure, come over and sub. Feel free to come into prayers, Kiki. Definite prayers. Prayers for flies, prayers for fried, prayers for I know these people's real names, but I hate to say who they are. But I'll say Linda. Okay. Prayers for her. Prayers for whoever needs it. Prayers for Lip Lock. Just because she's starting a cult. So we're gonna say prayers, whatever her prayers are. She's gonna have to do a video and make up her own prayers for her cult. I need to know the prayers for your cult, Lip Lock. Okay? If you're going to have a cult, you got to make up your own prayers. If you need some help, I will help you. Okay? No problem. I will help you. I will be your cult assistant. The one you said was invisible. I'll let you use Pete. You can use Pete. He's good about that stuff. You can use Pete all you want. Just don't make Coco mad because, you know, Coco and Pete. You never know what's going on there. 890? Are you kidding? I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. And yes, we love having Colin over here. We don't mind anybody coming over. And H. Davis, I don't know where you're at. Maybe things got a little too feisty for you, but you know you're welcome over here. Lips, shame on you for that. Shame on you. Don't use my channel like that. Fair warning. I will beat you with this. Look at my hair. I need to get a haircut. I got bald spots. See how my hair goes? You know better, Lips. But I don't even think you got to answer. Whatever she was asking him, I don't even think she got to answer. But that's Lips, the troublemaker. We know she's a troublemaker. Yes, they were for you, the mouse. Yes, ma'am. But I do appreciate you guys. I'm going to get off here. I'm starving. For a change, I am starving. Girl, last time I went to my daughter, she was like, let me trim your hair. My hair was pretty long. She was like, I'm just going to trim it, okay? She was done. I was like, what the hell did you do with all my hair? You used to do hair too, AC? Oh, well, you missed it, Lucy Cat. Nothing we're talking about. Carrie, make sure you sit and relax. I'm going to go relax the rest of the day. I'm going to go pig out and eat something. And I'm just going to hang out the rest of the day. Hang out and watch TV. Find me a couple scary movies. Tennessee Blonde said, yes, he said it. Okay. Alrighty. I'm leaving. You all have a fabulous day. It don't cost a dime to be kind. And if you got to get feisty, go right ahead and do it. I have no problems. Liquids for the next couple days. Are you having a procedure done? Say what? Say what? Say what? I don't know. I don't let them do stuff to me anymore. Some of them doctors are like sadists. They will love to get a hold of people. Stick them needles in them and twist their arms and legs around. And does that hurt? You ever notice that? A doctor, if you say, man, my leg hurts real bad, they'll twist the shit out of it. They'll be like, does it hurt? Does that hurt? Let me pull it this way. Let me try to put it behind your head. Does that hurt? That's what they do. I'm like, man, don't you touch me. Don't touch me. All right, I do got to go. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. If you want anything from this video, I'll give you a few minutes to grab it. Because I don't want Don Wells coming at me for making fun of him. Even though it's fun making fun of him. Because he's full of shit. Ooh, smoothies with berries. Maybe that's what I'll do. Make me a smoothie. Oh, from your past surgery. Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with being healthy. For sure. All right. I am going against my OCD. I've been on here for almost 3 hours and 50 minutes, and I'm ending it. Have a good day. Peace out.